Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night Fights, brought to you by Sean Connery, Anna Sarong, and the Armchair Dragoons. It is a real pleasure to see and hear all of you tonight. We are rolling right along with great vigor, I say, with Project Quatre. First of all, Sean Connery greets you. Now we're going to slide over here in a high-tech way. Ooh, troops. But way over here, Project Quatre, 10 ways to 4 arms. What are we doing tonight? Well, tonight it is Shako 2, the classic by Artie Conliffe, which was in many ways his particular response. I did not ask anyone to draw on the map. Now I'm going to delete your things. Yes, I am.
Where's their drawing?
Somebody drew an arrow.
I put a lot of effort into my drawing in front of Dalarone's name.
I guess you just. Oh, look at that! Your drawn lines are gone. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that again.
Oh, it was a burlap sack.
Hey!
He hasn't even started commanding, and you're going to throw him in that sack. But tonight, we actually have a rumor. We have a report that we're going to have a different commander. But let's talk about who we have commanding tonight. We have in the center spot, as ever, our own East Coast Napoleon Dalinor. How are you, my friend?
Vive la France!
Well, we had to get that out. We have also joining on the French side, Command Tent and Red Sacks. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing well.
We're here.
Awesome. That's well. Some days
So
that's
excited.
That's all you get, man. Some days that is all you get. Coming in for the Allies in the center, the spot that would belong to Arthur Wellesley, the Duke of Wellington. It is Mike OJ's dad. How are you?
Well tonight.
And joining him. Ooh, good. We've started at least the smack booing. Hiss. We also have coming at them Velker and David Pumphouse, gentlemen. And Velker, good evening. How are you?
God save the Queen!
Nice. Except it's a king right now.
King! God
Yeah,
save
King,
the King!
King George commands and we obey.
That's it.
That's the...
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Boo.
Oh dear, it's like that.
Rule Britannia.
There, that's all of it. Well, it is Quatre. It's a battle with which we're all familiar, but there's a lot of big differences because it's Shako. Now, Shako, this is going to be one of the longer ones, I think, because Shako comes with a lot of dynamics that are based in an older set of systems. It's battalion-based, and everyone is ordered into divisions. They're going to be key. So we sort of skip right past the whole brigade business, which is rather an interesting choice. But Artie was responding very particularly to some of the excesses of Empire, and he really wanted to push past them and get into some more simplified games. So that's what hopefully we'll see here. Now, it's not as streamlined, it's not as clean in my judgment as games like LaSalle, but it's got a lot of things I've always loved. And I will tell this story, and I've told it to the Armchair Dragoons before. I went to Historicon a bunch of years ago, and I played Shako for about 28 hours straight, as best I can figure. I went there to play Shako with a bunch of guys. I played Shako with a bunch on a ticketed event, and then people just kept coming up to me, and saying, "Hey, would you like to play some more Shako?" And I said, "Well, I would love to play Shako." And so I went to play more Shako. And said, "Well, could you play in my Shako game?" And I got really, really sick, but I still love Shako. And so it is great to be here and playing it. Who has joined us? Andres, John, it is great to see you, gentlemen. Yes. It is one of the longer ones. Did that sound a bit rude? It may have sounded a bit rude, at least to John Stanley. So
with that story, what you're telling us is you almost got shakoed to death?
I almost got Shaq. Believe me, if you'd have been in my house that when I came back, I almost did indeed get Shakoed to death. And I played in so many wonderful games, everything from a teeny tiny game that was actually played by a guy who had painted up Risk miniatures. You know, the miniatures that you fish out from.
Oh, wow.
That is Daniel Shane. Good to see you, man. That he had painted them up just according to national colors. So they were all the same fig. So there was obviously not a lot of amazing detail, but he had done an incredible job, and the game was a blast. Very small footprint, all the way up. That's the year I played Vagram using Shako. I like Shako. I do not recommend that. I just don't. I'm tweeting now, Ron.
I was about to remind
Okay.
you. Since Ron was slacking it, I was just waiting for you to
Thank-
take
Hey.
a break there. Hey,
my God.
you know, Command Tent, you could put Ron into an infinity bag.
Ooh, so we could wait. Then we would have infinite Rons.
I know.
Ah, that'd be fine.
It's just one of the
Ooh,
infinite.
look.
Just keep
We
me,
can make the
keep
road
pulling
spin
me out.
around.
That's
Look at this. The road spins.
That's funny. The so yeah, we have a lot of stuff here to go through. So let's hit it and let's not delay. I want to start with one of the most important concepts in Shako, which is the role of the divisional commander. When this game starts, both the commanders are going to have to draw orders, and I'm over here on the maps. So if you want to come over here, hopefully you can both each see your maps and not see the others, if you know what I mean. These are the divisions: Jerome, Foy, Bachelieu, Pierre, and Kellerman. And we'll go, and you can see they even have their entry times right on there. Commanders, your obligation is to do one of three things. The first and the simplest is don't turn that. I will get you. Don't make me lock it. The first thing you do is you can put an R. You write an R on it. That means they're going on reserve. That means they're going to be sitting there waiting, and you have to get them off the dime if you want them to do something and move. The second thing you do is they are on defend orders. That's a D. They're on a D. Now, I usually take defend to be the default order. And as a matter of fact, the allies are going to discover that they are on default on D if they, when the game starts, for pretty obvious reasons. The third and final one, though, is the attack. And when you attack, you have to draw an arrow from this, let's just call it the rough center of the top, the leading edge of your divisional bubble. And you got to draw that arrow out. How are you going to proceed? Where are you going to go? You must use your commander. And here he is, for example, there's Jerome. Jerome will become the center of your universe for that division. All units of that division will have to be within 12 inches of Jerome. And let us imagine, because I think he will, Jerome will be on the advance, on the attack. He is going to ride that arrow as best he can. I'll be watching that to keep it honest. Everybody goes along with him. Jerome really isn't there in Shako terms. He is a marker to show us how he's advancing. How is he moving along? And that's going to be the critical part about where these incredible masses of troops go. We have our movement rates. I suppose we should start with formations. You can see that infantry has a formation. These gentlemen are in column. All right. These gentlemen over here on the left are in line. I have used the preferred basing that most use for Shako, which is like that. That is a line. Too deep. Not all the way out, as is the case in LaSalle 2. That is a line. There is no slidey movement in Shako. You may not oblique. The only way to change facing is to wheel. Wheeling is done by pivoting. We've done it before. We did it just last week. But every inch of wheel, which we know is one click, costs 2 inches of movement. It's very expensive. The only other way to do it is to change facing. And one of the things I really do love about Shako, a facing change is also a formation change. What do I mean? You pick a unit, and if you want to face left, you pick a unit that you're forming on, and you must always pick a unit that you're forming on. And it could be any one of them. But you then face behind that unit. So let's say you wanted this unit to face left. It changes into column. That's how you do it. Everything else is wheeling.
How much does that cost?
How much does that formation change cost?
Yes.
Excellent question. This is the most controversial rule in all of Shako. Well done, Velker. For the French, it costs nothing. For every other nation in the game, it costs their entire move.
Wow.
Well, I can see why that's controversial.
Yes.
Vive
I
la
don't- I
France,
don't-
indeed.
I don't see how that's a problem.
I didn't.
Not a huge deal.
I didn't think you. I
Says
didn't.
the French commander.
Says the French commander. All right. So
you
now
take your
that
burlap
we've
sack now.
we've gone over those two big points, let's go over the sequence of play. One big thing that some people find surprising about Shako: guns go first. Gunfire is huge in Shako. Let us imagine that this gun is placed here on this ridge. That is a horse gun. You can see that. We will then use the horse stick. That's right, folks. Guns have a stick in Shako. That's how old this rule set is. This is measured correctly. The red section.
That seems abusive.
You take the stick, you put it to the center of the gun as best you can, and you must aim at the center of the unit at which you're firing. You can't aim at a leading edge. So that's, if you wanted to shoot, for example, at the Black Watch, no good. It's got to go a little more to the, there we go, right about there. That's your spot. Each one of these represents a different break, as it were, in the measurement of the distance. This is canister fire, the red section. And this past here is ball shot, but broken down into this section and this section. Why in 3 sections? Because you may, if you wish, ball shot has an advantage. See this? Ball shot goes right through skirmishers. Those are skirmish units. They don't care about ball shot. But it does bounce right here and hit the Black Watch. Everybody behind it, center or not, gets potentially hit. So here the 95th Rifles would be facing having to get a bonus hit. How do we conduct artillery fire? Well, fortunately, we have some very, very helpful stuff right here on our charts. There it is. Horse guns. They are going to, you're going to roll 1d6. We have the canister range. We have canister range, effective and long. 6s causing kills. If you are inside mandatory canister range, it causes 2 kills. So you bounce along and you can start stacking up kills. Jim, what does a kill mean? Take a look at the unit. This unit here, for example, the Black Watch, you see it has an MR. The first is its regular rating. The second is its disordered or flank rating. If ever you take as many kills as you have MR, that unit is taken off the battlefield. Obviously, that is an elite unit, the 42nd Highlanders. Most other units aren't quite so fortunate. If you fire a gun in the artillery phase, it may not move or turn. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So you want to put guns. You remember, by the way, also I told you about that 12-inch rule, that units must be within 12 inches of their divisional commanders. It does not apply to guns. They are allowed to park and just shoot at a range. That's the whole point of a gun. What's next? Initiative and movement. Every divisional commander has to roll a d6. We're going to put that d6 next to that unit, and we're going to count it down in order. Each side doesn't all go. We take turns based on 6s first, 5 seconds, 4 third, etc. What about ties? In the case of ties, the side with more units on attack orders gets to go first. So we're going to be calling out 6, 5, 4, 3, etc. Movement again, straight ahead. Formation change as described. Where are the movement rates? They are right there. 4-inch line, 6-inch column. What is a support charge? If your unit, it doesn't happen much, but it does happen. If your unit is sitting there and did not move more than half its movement, and another unit comes up into your mush and threatens to do things to you, you may declare a support charge against that unit. We'll check it out if it happens. Like I say, it's fairly infrequent, but I have seen it. Next phase is musketry. Two very different phases. Every unit, it's important to note, formed units, I should say, have lines. This is the front line. I should pull out a unit and make clear to everyone what I'm talking about. These are your front lines. Straight up your sides. Front, flank, rear. Not overly complex, I don't think. Only units in line may shoot. Skirmishers fire 45 degrees to their left or right. How do we adjudicate fire? Like most other things here in Shako, it's on a 1d6. Skirmish fire, however, 6 inches rather than 4. Hit on a 5 or a 6. Now, when you shoot at something, if at any time the unit you're shooting at, if you beat its morale rating, so let's say right here, the East Essex Foot, they have a morale rating of 4. If you beat that morale rating, they get what is called a stagger. You can only have 1 stagger at a time, but it does affect your morale. It's a moderate bit of disorder. If you exceed their morale rating and hit those hit numbers, they get a kill. It is possible, as in the case of these Landwehr, to give them a stagger and not a kill. Volley fire. You get to shoot at units that charge you. It can be quite nasty fire-wise, let me tell you. Melees. We'll go through melees when they happen. They're fairly not complex. They are very decisive in Shako. You remember at the very beginning we gave orders? There are going to be orders. There are going to be lines drawn. How do you change them? You change them in the command phase. You send out one of these guys, an aide-de-camp. The French, until about 1812, get 4 of them. By 1815, things aren't so good. They get 3, just like the British do. That guy gets an actual order that I will write onto it. It then rides out to the divisional general at a rate. That rate is set right here. 16 inches. You will, however, roll a 1d6. As our friend Daniel Moreno can tell you, if you roll a 1, he gets killed, and you have to send out another one. Daniel wound up getting 3 of them killed in a row.
Something like that.
He rolled 3 consecutive 1s.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so it can happen. If you roll a 2 or a 3, he only gets to move at that half rate. So that's how you change your orders. You then rally and reform your units. What does that mean? We go down here and we see that this is how you take staggers off. You have to roll a number. Where'd my rally go? Where did my rally go? There it is. Jeez. This is divisional morale. Oh, shoot. There it is. Yep, we have talked about staggering. Cavalry threat, fall back, morale failure. Yep. You must roll equal to or less than your MR to get rid of that nasty stagger. You cannot rally if you are within 4 inches of the enemy frontal zone. Bottom line, if you're within 4 inches of the enemy frontal zone, you ain't doing much. You can't change formation. You can't move forward. You can only move backwards if your orders permit it. And by the way, did I mention, if you are on attack orders, every unit must advance 4 inches if in any way possible. There are exceptions. Skirmishers, for example, you don't have to pile into the back of other units. There are exceptions, but the general premise is if you're attacking, go forward. All right. As you take casualties, you will notice that each of your commanders, your divisional commanders, has a series of numbers. Those are the number of units. Artillery does not count. Those are the number of units that they lose before they have to start making checks. This is where Shako is among the bloodiest systems I've ever encountered. And frankly, when I was playtesting a lot of John Tiller games back in the day, I was stunned that this wasn't in more games. What you must do is roll 1d6 at these checks. If you roll for example, let's say you've lost one third of your troops. That's that first number. If you roll a 4 to 6, you carry on. If you roll a 1 to 3, you are demoralized, which causes a significant loss. If, however, you're at 50% and you roll a 1 or a 2, your entire division vanishes. Okay? So units will take casualties, they will take kills, they will take staggers, but eventually they will vanish. Final point I want to get to before we learn by mistakes. One of the most important ideas inside Shako 2 is proper formations. Let us imagine that this unit is getting ready to slap into this unit right here, these Highlanders. Those skirmishers would run away. There are 2 ways to give this troop a bonus. One is to have units on either one of its flanks, and it must be on both. It must be on both within 4 inches. The second is to have a unit behind it within 4 inches. Because of the flexibility of French doctrine, it can use troops in either column or line. The British, which means all the Allies, must be in line to give that supporting bonus. Both flanks covered, +1. One to the rear, an additional +1. Given that this is a 1d6 comparative melee system, a +1 is huge. Get that support if you can. Let me read the scenario, and then I will task the commanders to start setting up their orders, or actually start setting up their troops and thinking about drawing their orders. The small lake is impassable. Gemiancourt is a +1 fortified farm complex. Foy, whoever commands Foy, must deploy 1 battalion into Gemiancourt at the start of the game. This scenario assumes that we're starting a little later in the day. You'll notice the troops are closer together. You'll notice that Gemiancourt is pretty much, well, it's in French hands. The French will deploy second. 1 battalion must be in Gemiancourt. The Allies will deploy first. Perponcher starts with defend orders. He's in the trees. You'll notice, by the way, I did reduce the tree cover. Perponcher is right there. Merlin, back here, he is in reserve. To get him to move, unless somebody attacks him, You're going to have to send him in order to get him off that dime. That's that whole aide-de-camp thing. Cook's arrival. Cook are these guys back here. He is delayed 1 turn for every allied formation that breaks before he arrives. Victory conditions. +1 for every enemy formation broken. Those are battalions, artillery batteries, cavalry regiments. 1 point for the French for interdicting the Nivelles-Quatre road, either by being on it or across it. That is this road that leads to Velker's name. Two points are received for holding Quatre. The game will last 12 turns. So, I will certainly take any questions. The first thing that has to happen, and by the way, you are where you're supposed to be. I'll turn this on for the benefit of the group. Those are your deployment zones.
Question 1.
Speak it.
Is the board the right size?
Fair question.
That should be the automatic loss of a division for asking that.
6 feet. 4 feet.
Are you sure you're not in centimeters?
I am. I checked it.
Hey, Jim, I
Yes, sir.
take it all the Allied artillery, none of it is heavy. Is that correct?
Correct. And a point about artillery going forward. Artillery must fire in the support of the division to which it is attached. So this, for example, that is 2nd Cavalry Division's horse, so it must fire in defense of 2nd Cavalry Division.
I do have actually a serious question though.
Uh-huh.
Horse batteries. Advantage of horse batteries. Can they move and fire
Nope.
still or
Nope.
no? Okay.
Faster. That's it.
They're just they're just faster.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they have shorter range.
Faster and lighter. They go, and that's not an insubstantial matter. They go, 2/3 or 1/3 faster. So,
Yeah, I saw that. Wait a minute. It says here, horse battery, fire and move
hang on. Where's
on
that?
the 15mm distance chart right here.
I thought I'm going to give people a better view while I go prying into the rules. Fair question. Look at this.
Foot battery, fire or move. Heavy
Yeah.
battery, fire or move. That looks like an and.
It does look.
I
That
know
is
that.
that is an ampersand. That is assuredly that. Look at that.
I mean, I know it's old newspaper, it looks like, but
That is scanned from a very dear friend of mine, one of the first guys I ever played Shako with, a great fellow by the name of Bill Can. Ask other questions while I'm looking, but the Allies should be thinking about deploying.
yeah, others will probably come up as we play.
Yep.
It's probably just a little easier.
All right. So we have to stay within the boxes, right?
Yep, inside those boxes.
But outside of that, then we have our barrage, so to speak.
Yep, horse batteries may fire and move. I was wrong. Please continue.
I'm still
Okay.
trying to figure out if I should have a beer or if I should have rum and Pepsi tonight. So
Oh, my advice to you is to start drinking heavily.
Have rum.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking the same thing right
The
now.
first thing the Allies
Mike.
should do, like ever, is divide up their forces. the easiest way, and I've played enough Shako to know, give each other divisional commanders. For what it's worth, the Duke of Brunswick is a divisional commander. The Brunswickers who are all lurking here in the trees, that's a division.
Including the cavalry here at the rear.
If it's Brunswick, yep.
Yep. Okay.
Because you've also, I was just being careful because you've got Merlin's guys back here who are separate.
Right. Yep. All right. Dave, Velker, do you have a preference on which commanders you take? Or Velker, how about you want to take the Netherlands and and Merlin?
Sure.
Dave, you could take Brunswick and Picton.
So I have Merlin and whom?
You got Merlin and this
Yeah,
whole
that
Netherlands.
sounds perfect to me.
This whole area?
You've got Proponcher. You've got Proponcher and
Big-
Merlin.
Okay, got it.
Basically, you've got the right flank, and Dave's got the center and the left.
Red, did you read the message?
Velker, we need Paco.
Yes, I did.
You good with that, or?
Should we do that? Should we change colors?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
These Brunswickers don't look very good with their MR value. I've got to
They-
say.
They're not.
Why,
The-
why would we change colors though?
The good ones are that you've got your avant-garde in the front and you've got the light battalion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Red, why did you want to change colors?
Yeah, that's the only thing I have got really. Look at the guys at the back. Wow.
I'm sorry, what's that, Velker?
Why should we change colors?
I don't think he meant that for you, Ben.
It said Velker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're right where you belong.
Yes, I did.
Why would it? Why? Yeah, because he's on the right side there.
All right. Hey, Velker, you want to do that off your last chat message? That's fine.
Did you hear that?
Uh,
Oh.
So I should?
I don't
Yeah.
think you can deploy over there, Red.
Yeah, Red, you can't come on yet.
So you're
No,
saying I
he's
should
doing the 2nd Battalion. I think he has to be over here in this box here.
Yep. Yeah, Red, you got to be. If you're Foy, you got to be over here.
I understand that. I am just rearranging the way my forces are set up,
Dig it.
Oh, okay.
which I
Yeah, no
I
problem.
do get to
I
do,
got it.
correct?
Yeah, but you shouldn't
Yes.
be doing it now. That's the point.
Oh,
Wait for them to set up.
That's why I was confused.
Wow, the 93rd race forward.
Hey, Jim, we're going to switch some things up here real quick. Velker's going to actually take command.
Okay.
And I'll take his units that we just designated.
Okay.
So I'm just
He
the
doesn't-
center guys
the-
now, right?
Oh,
Brunswick
yep.
and
All right. Something bad happened in the trees.
What do you mean something bad happened in the trees?
I got units on top of units.
Oh, did I? Oh, forgive me.
No,
Sorry.
it's no worries. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Unlike real 25mm minifigs, you can't hurt these that
this
much.
lighting is weird because this side is really dark.
Yeah, it is. It's because it's scanned that way.
It's strange. I'm not used to it.
It'll be fine when I put the grass back, but I figured I'd leave the markers up so people can
Sure. I get why you did.
let's give people a nicer view. Uh-oh. We'd like to refer to this as the Brunswicker Welcoming Committee.
Hey, CT.
What's up?
No
Uh,
trees.
For Dave's benefit,
Ha ha.
if you are at the edge of the trees, you do get cover from musket fire. As long as your edge is out, you can shoot out, and gunfire goes 2 inches into trees.
Say that one more time, Jim.
If you are at the edge, like you can see right here, Dave is at the edge of those trees
Perfect.
clearly. He can shoot out.
Uh-huh.
He can be shot,
Okay.
but he does get cover if shot at.
So I'm good right here.
Okay.
See, Dalinor, trees are good.
So I'm good right here.
Where are you, man? Sorry, what color are you?
Green.
Green? Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah, run away. Run away.
And I take it there's line of sight with these hills and so forth.
Absolutely.
You have to.
David Pumphouse, why are you moving my units? I was just...
What's that?
Why are you moving my
Did-
units,
did you-
David Pumphouse?
Did you guys?
Oh,
No,
I
I
think
thought
they-
I was the Brunswickers.
Yeah, Velker. We
So I
gave
never
him
left.
both.
Yeah, you're
I
these
didn't.
guys, dude.
So
I'm the Brunswickers, aren't I?
Yeah, you're commanding the same units,
Okay,
but you're
okay.
just
I thought we
but
moved
you're
because-
gonna take that center command spot.
Got it, okay.
Ah,
I've been
yes, our
moving
plan
your
to
guys
sow
around.
confusion in their command.
Oh, okay.
I've been moving
So,
your guys
wait a minute.
around, David. You
Hey,
can figure everything
Hang on, guys. So I was a little confused there, maybe, Jim. I thought the commander didn't actually command any of the units; they were just
So I
issuing out the
thought you were
orders
helping.
and so forth.
Yeah, no. What the commander does, the big thing the commander does, is he's got to draw the lines for me, right, on the
Okay.
map,
Right.
and B,
Right.
if you need to change those orders, like at some point, I just got to think you're gonna want Merle off of them, from Maryland off of these reserve orders.
Right.
You're going to have to send out an ADC to him to wake him up.
Right. But is that person also commanding one of these divisions? Is my question.
Not necessarily. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, it's only fair
Okay.
to give a guy something to do.
Okay.
But the
All right,
army
so
commander, the army commander himself has no units to command.
Right. And I guess that's what I was thinking is this is one of those games where you have a commander that sits back and doesn't actually push figures around. He's just kind of guiding everybody else.
Right. When I played Wagram, I was Napoleon, but they still gave me a corps.
Okay. All right.
And believe me, they got anxious because I only had 4 aide-de-camp, and everybody wanted all 4 of them all battle.
Yeah, Velka.
What?
Okay. So, Dave, do you still want to keep Picton, or do you want me to take Picton? Because the other piece too is I can always take.
Oh, I
Divisional when they
thought-
come. I'll tell you what, Dave. Why don't you take Picton and keep the Brunswickers, right? Take Picton also if you want, and I'll take units as we start bringing them on from the reserve. And Velker, since Merlin's in the reserve, I'll just keep him.
If you're
also.
sure, yeah.
Will that work, guys?
Alright, you can swing
Yeah.
around, But these guns,
Guns
Because
may
he's in
not,
reserve
guns may
anyway,
not enter
so-
trees.
so they would have to be up here.
If you want to stick them out front that way.
So otherwise, where do they go? That's my only question.
Well, you might have to look around the battlefield.
They-
Technically, this is a clearing, right? So they could come there.
That's
No,
not a
I'm just
clearing.
joking.
Don't punish
I'm
me.
just joking.
Don't you punish me for.
I know you just cleaned all this up so certain French commanders wouldn't get lost in the trees.
Yeah, a certain guy, whose name might rhyme with demand bent.
I resemble that remark.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I defend
now,
my
let's be-
decisions.
Now let's be fair though. He is a professional landscaper, so I could see why he would want to go check out the trees, right?
Right.
You're a landscaper?
Foreman knows.
Do you scape
Yeah.
good lands?
So they say.
Oh, sorry, I had to leave for a second.
I just missed all the fun, man.
Ah, what did I just miss?
Don't tell him. Make him go back and watch the video.
Speaking of video,
Mike, you're unfair to me.
how are people doing out here?
I'll tell you,
Holy
Ron,
cow.
they were being mean to me.
Ah, I missed it. I mean, how dare you?
Oh,
Alex! Alex, it's very nice of you to stop by. Good to see you, man.
All right, we gotta have MVP battalions tonight.
And just so you know, I am following your. I think you may know we're playing the storming the Citadel pint-sized campaign. I'm watching your videos right before I run them to see if there's anything obvious in the rules I should be paying attention to. You've helped me out immeasurably. Thanks for stopping by. That's so cool.
So, Jim, skirmishers are automatic? Like, you automatically start with skirmishers?
Yeah, yes, the light units can, if they wish, break out into skirmishers that look that they can go 2 and 2. That's why they're doubled. Actually, these guys here, they can skirmish. Any leger.
Okay. But these guys are just automatic skirmish.
Those are detached skirmish units, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no, CT is throwing as much smoke as he possibly can get away with. You may rest assured.
Yeah, it's something like that.
He's got buildings this time, though.
I had building the last time. That didn't really help much.
You have more buildings?
As long as he stays away from trees.
I need dice rolls is what I need.
Did Vance even take a casualty Wednesday night?
No.
Not from his core troops.
No, he lost
That's what I
one
thought.
guy on a support unit.
CT, you're just not doing well in that campaign, are you?
I am, yeah.
Here's the weird
I'm having
thing,
a
though.
ball, but it's rough.
Here's the weird thing, though. Because Vance didn't win a casualty victory, he won a force morale victory. CT only is going to have 2 guys dead.
Oh, okay.
He only lost 4 guys. They're from his main body of troops.
Yeah, just my commanders are going to hate me.
Yeah, that's going to be more of an issue.
Hey, Jim, how do you change the color of your pencil? Because my color being white shows up white on the map.
You just click in the circle.
Hey, Jim, Haz is asking you a
Oh,
question.
okay.
Yeah, I
yeah, I
did.
got it.
I
Okay,
did
I see.
indeed. I should give that a shot, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's crazy that you've got those first 2 scenarios that are nothing but... Well, the first is basically an open field with a bunch of scrubland.
Hey, Velker,
Yes?
I will go ahead and just keep command. I'll give this a try.
You want to be in command?
Yeah.
You want to draw the
Just-
lines?
you
He's
just-
going to draw the lines.
Alright.
Yeah, you can just stay green. Oh, I was gonna say just stay green. I don't know that.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter too much because I can
It
see the
doesn't.
board.
Thou shalt not mess with the MG34.
So, Jim,
That's-
exactly what lines do I need to draw?
Usual draw. Well, you can start drawing now if you wish. You know that you have 1 unit that starts the game on reserve. That you can't change. That's Merlin, right?
Right.
You also know that Perponcher, that's Velker, he starts on defend. Okay?
Right.
You then have to decide, what do you want to do with Brunswick? What do you want to do with Picton? Now, if you want to put them on defend, all you got to do is draw a big D right there, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to defend, and they're going to defend where they are, where they're being set up. The other thing you
Alright.
got to deal with is, and it won't happen yet, it only happens when he arrives, Alton and Cook, you'll have to draw arrows for them as to where you want them to go.
All right. Gotcha.
And obviously I'm looking for a shout out from my friends on the Allied side as to when they think they're all set up. Alex, don't make me mute your channel. I got CT on this game with me. The first 2 scenarios being murder for the Germans. Alex did not find it, or CT did not find it so.
Yeah, no, not so much at all.
That's weird. Why won't it let me draw in here?
Yeah, it's not letting me draw either inside here.
Hang on. I think I know why. Try now.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I gotta lock it. know why that is, but it is.
Ooh, it's a great big pencil.
That's that's. Mhm.
Ah, it just got erased.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
I
you can't-
apologize.
You
That was
cannot erase, otherwise you erase everybody.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to erase mine.
Okay,
I
I'll just wait
apologize.
then. No,
No,
no
go
problem.
ahead. I just didn't realize it was going to do that. And Jim, what did you say to change my pin size?
Plus and minus.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm struggling with a bit of lag tonight. So if I'm slow at moving pieces, that's why.
No worries.
All,
And
all good.
Dalinor? Oh, I see. Never mind.
What's up?
The letter there is less important than the arrow.
Yeah, I was getting there.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to draw the line for the reserves for Alton and Cook right now?
No, they will. You'll draw that
Okay,
when they come on. And
That's what I figured. I just wanted to
and
make
just
double
remember,
check.
where that arrowhead is, that is where your troops are going to stop.
Okay.
And if you want them to go any farther than that, you got to send them in order.
Gotcha.
That
Vilker,
sucks.
are you all set?
I believe I'm all set. Yeah.
Hang on, are you sure you don't want to like join up that line, so you can maybe have another regiment shoot out?
No, that's true. If you threw your second battalion, he's saying if you threw your your 3rd Battalion Nassau line out there.
Only if you want to, but I think
Right
it's
here.
a little bit of a gap.
Well, you can scooch these guys. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because the problem is he's got this barrier right here.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's the point.
Right.
He's actually got way more space over this way.
Yeah. I could do this.
We're gonna have a fight in them trees, I reckon.
Somebody say fight in the trees.
Fight in the trees.
No, no, CT.
Yes, CT. Yes.
Now
That's
Jerome
the
and
Yeah.
my guys enter in turn 1.
Yep.
They
Gotta get-
enter during the movement phase of turn 1.
Yep. Exactly. They're gonna come marching on, as it were. The problem with that, and it's ever the problem, and I love this about this game, you wind up running a real risk that Pierre gets stuck behind Foy if you don't roll the right way.
Yeah.
And how many turns did you say this goes?
12 turns.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sent you a message, Ron.
Yeah, I'm reading them.
And good luck. Hey, speaking of hoping people win, I hope you win. You deserve it. I voted for you. We'll see you.
All right, so they're done. So you guys have to. You guys setting up.
I think we are. Dave or Booker, you're done. Dave.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, we're set.
This heavy gun,
French.
Jim, is that part of FOI? It says nay
Yeah,
on
step
it.
away
but-
No,
from
that actually belongs to Nay. That is a core gun.
And okay.
Now the French should set up their peoples.
How does the town affect our movement?
Do. My memory is faulty on that, so I just wanted the reference. There are an astonishing amount of rules on towns in Shako. Always has amazed me. Anyway, not your question. You just move through them.
All right.
It becomes a whole different game if there's obviously guys in there. Let me observe.
Is there interpenetration? That doesn't
None.
sound right.
None. The only thing that can is skirmishers can go through formed troops. Otherwise, none.
Oh, so this rules of movement's gonna. Oh, this is gonna be a killer.
Who doesn't like Parcheesi? Following the chat is a full-time occupation around here. And just to remind you, Red, you do have to deploy one of your battalions in Chamiancourt.
So it has to be deployed right now, this second.
No, no. I'm just saying when you're all done.
Just at the start of the turn, I think
Yep.
is what Jim was meaning.
Yep.
Does it have to stay there the whole
No,
game, or
no.
it just
He
has
just
to be
has
there
to. He just has to
at
start
the start of?
at
Yeah.
at game start. Yep. Do. See, we're already much farther to the right. Check it out. And I see what Red's doing. I applaud that. Everybody checking their 12-inch arrows.
Hey, Velker,
Yes.
you may need to move launcher a little bit. Look here.
Or, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Is it from the center? Well, no, I think back here would have been fine.
Right here's fine.
Is it from the center of the commander, or
It's from the center of the commander to the. It's from the center of the commander to the nearest point on the unit.
Okay, yeah, you're good there, Velker. Just
Thank you for reminding me.
I have a question on our lockbox.
Yep.
Can you guys tell what color this thing is, where the lines are? Because I can barely see through it.
It's
It
pretty.
being white like that.
For me, it's pretty. It's pretty stark.
Oh, you gotta zoom. You gotta zoom way in on it, inside the box.
See, it's interesting because I don't have to. That's interesting.
Yeah, neither do I. That's weird.
Wonder if
Oh, I
it's
do. Otherwise, it's like real grayed out from the box.
I wonder if there isn't a setting for boxes because mine is. I can tell it's white, but it's quite a faint white, and I can see Ron's lines very clearly.
Yeah, it's definitely opaque. But okay.
Everybody all set? We good?
You guys good setup?
I think as much as I understand the rules so far, yeah.
Everyone will judge you harshly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, too late for that.
I mean, this is... I thought about this a lot, and I realized I could probably spend an entire session just teaching Shako, or we could play Shako, and I decided for the latter.
we're
All right.
here to play.
I'm switching to green. We're going green, folks. All right. First thing we do, and I realize I want to do it like this. It's not going to be damage. I'm going to mark it different. We're going to go around. I might as well start with the French because they're on the attack, although it doesn't matter. We're going to roll for our divisional initiatives. Who's got Jerome? There's all
That'd be me.
1d6, man. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, you're. So we're gonna be waiting for Jerome a little bit.
Starting off well, Dalinar.
One thing you can do is if the unit is going the same way, which unfortunately these aren't, based on what I'm seeing, is you can, if you want, declare that this one is going to follow this one, and they're both going to roll the same die. They get
Really?
Yeah, they get a -1 because the idea is you got to work on that coordination. You can do it if you want.
Nah, I'll keep it the way it is.
All right.
But that leads for other things.
Foy. That's you, Red. Pire.
Oh, yeah, who's gonna take puree?
Itch.
I'm not good with cavalry.
CT, you want to grab the horsies?
He's following me, so.
All right.
Oh yeah, you want to
to
just
have it?
take him?
Go ahead, Red.
Yeah, just
Hey,
take him.
Roll it.
Go ahead, Red. Oh, that's good.
That's actually not bad at all. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Bachelou. I think that's all the French. Scooch over here. Picton.
There you go. 1.
Really doesn't matter too much to the Allies at this moment, but I want to do it for the sake of... Where'd you hide Brunswick? There he is. Duke of Brunswick.
Oh, I'm the Brunswickers as well. Oh, a 2.
Oh,
That's twice as good. Per puncher.
that's me.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Twice as good again. Look at that.
We're doubling in power. Next we'll roll an 8.
Maryland.
That's mine.
Come on, roll an 8 somehow.
Roll an 8 somehow. Remembering he's on reserve orders, so. Okay, Is that all our divisional commanders? Miss anybody? I don't think so.
Is Kellerman part of
Kellerman's not on yet, is he?
No, not yet.
No, Kellerman
Sep
arrives
turn
turn
7.
Okay.
Okay, that means we do artillery. This is simultaneous. Who wants to shoot at anybody? Remember, unless you're horse, you don't get to move if you shoot. French want to shoot at anybody? I'm taking that as a no.
Yes, CT or no?
Remember, you
'Cause I
can't.
think you're the only-
You can't interpenetrate the gun, and you can't move it if you shoot it. CT.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Allies, you got anybody to shoot at? Do you want to shoot? I don't think you.
I don't think they're even in range, are they?
It's probably a little bit out. Let's see. A heavy gun has got a. I suppose I could do the simpler thing rather than fiddling with the stick. No pun intended, I suppose. Already fire. Heavy foot gun would have a range 12 inches. So yeah, it's 12.66.
Yeah,
So it's a total of 24. 24 off of a heavy. That's just a regular gun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably out. All right. 6s. Nobody got a 6 that I recall. Did anybody? Nobody got a 5. Who got a 4?
I believe that was me,
Who got a 4?
and
Or-
that was.
Got a couple
Okay's Merlin.
4s.
All right, you got a couple 4s. Well, he's stuck there, really.
Yeah.
Merlin is stuck. You got anybody you want to... Now, this is moving time. So, Velker, you got anybody you want to move?
I don't believe I do.
Okay. And you'd have to... A defender has to move very much sort of in a defending way. You know what I mean?
Right,
You're not
right,
allowed to...
strengthen your lines.
Right,
instead of
exactly.
advancing forward.
Yeah, all right.
I think I'm good, though.
All right, that takes us to our 2... We got a bunch of 3s that I see. Oh, that's what we forgot. Oh, no, we didn't. 3s. I'll leave it to you guys. So both Bachelou and Foy have 3s. Who wants to go first?
Red, you can go.
Red, you're up. I'm going to assume, Red, that you wanted to deploy those guys slightly to the left. And I'm going to let you do that. Because otherwise you can't get through Jamienko. And in case anybody's wondering, roads don't matter in Shako.
Even over the stream.
Except for that, yeah. I meant in
Okay.
terms of enhancing movement. Don't bother trying to grab all of them. You're just trying to go forward 4 inches. Like that. It's a whole lot faster doing that. Untidy.
When do the heavy guns come on?
They come on with nay. They should actually be deployed. Time out. Hang on. I had to. Okay, there we go. Hang on. You got. Who's missing up here, Red? These guys. All right, Red, back up. Back up. You're going to have to start moving guys straight. Because you've already started mixing guys together, and that's going to be hell on a biscuit if you don't get this fixed. There we go. Take 2. To the left. There you go. There's a reasonable facsimile thereof. Excellent. I believe that takes us to CT. You're at the bat.
Did you want to deploy those guns, Ron?
Yeah, where does name the guns come on? That's what I mean, not come on, but where are they
So the
supposed
guns
to be?
are
'Cause they don't have
on.
them on them.
The guns are on, and they just kind of go where Nate tells them to go. They can just go anywhere. They're a core. They're an army asset.
You could start them up here, Ron.
All right, CT, now you can go. You can just move them up to where we were saying.
All right, and it's how many inches for heavies?
I gotta ask me the hard questions. I was ready with the other ones. 4. Oh man, those are heavy guns. My goodness. Six in column, 4 in line.
And skirmisher is 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
-2 for the stream.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I'm stepping away for a moment.
Very good. You know, CT, if you wanted to, this particular map very explicitly shoves a line off the table a little bit. If you want these guys to come in behind these guys, they can.
No, I think I'm good with this.
All right. Very good.
Let me move your guy for you.
I was gonna say, get Bachelou out of there.
Give me a Bachelou.
Get that marker too.
Guys,
Got it.
Bachelou and the marker too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys. Oh, you might need to move him again.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately for you guys, I'm back.
Ah, that's not unfortunate.
Yeah, have you met me and Ron's dice rolling?
I know, right?
Yes, I have, and I just wanted
Yeah.
to make a comment on that. You guys roll like that, and you're off. You're fired.
You're all fired.
You're off the
We have
team.
burlap sags
see-
for that.
CT used up all of his bad dice rolls against Vance the other night.
True.
Ah, I've got it. You'll have
How do you-
remedial dice rolling with Velker.
Yeah, Velker will instruct in better dice rolling.
Detention.
He's applauding over in his chair.
Great, you guys just doomed
You're
me.
welcome.
All right, I think I moved everybody I'm allowed to move.
Who had Red? You had Pierre at 2, I believe. So away you go.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna go. If I'm following the arrow correctly.
Yeah, kind of realizing that CT put the cannons in the way of the arrow.
Well, that's all he's going to be able to do anyway.
Okay, yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah, fair enough. And I believe this is you, Ron. Jerome.
Now starting from the edge, right?
Mm-hmm. I suppose I should check. Is there anything that our defending Brunswickers wanted to do?
No, they're happy where they are.
I should have thought.
Run away!
Dig trenches.
Yeah, I was gonna say dig field fortifications. Oh boy. We have a crash. We have a crash. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
We do?
We have a crash. Yep. You'll see it in a minute.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Wow, he can predict the
Ouchie.
future.
I have the capacity to see the future.
Dang,
It's
we wrote so many notes in our chat. We lost everything.
everything. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's true. All right, the game came right back. That's good. I'm assuming it's a system-wide outage from our friends at Tabletop Simulator. We'll see.
Because they have incredibly reliable servers.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Well, I was gonna say it's Saturday night too. Server's up,
Okay, who gave the mice a break?
right?
Keep running. You got wheels for a reason. Or are they hamsters? I think hamsters would be better fit TTS instead of mice.
I couldn't figure out which autosave I was supposed to load. They now have
There's only
3.
11,000 people playing There's only 11,000 people playing TTS right now.
Jeez. 11,000.
11,00004.
That's it?
That's all right.
That's it.
11,000.
And the 24-hour peak was 15,500.
Is that right?
Now I'll go back to pink. Haha. Take that, OJ.
All right. See how bad this
Well,
is.
Velker, it is your birthday, so whatever color you want is fine.
All right.
Yay!
I'm gonna put Pierre back.
Is that my only gift? I get to choose colors?
Well, for me, yeah. I mean,
Ha,
parents should be giving you a gift at least once a week for a month.
great.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for that.
you gotta appease the teenage angst by letting him choose a color at least.
There, there you go.
Give me chocolate!
Give me chocolate and pink. All right, so we're at the point where Rotten, you're moving. So actually, we didn't lose much at all. That's good. How's everybody doing out here? They're there. Daniel, good to see you. It's been a bit. Hey, no stick looking, okay? We're not going to have any of that.
Oh, there's a lot of guys.
One of the things that Shako does not abstract, and I've discovered this with Polemos and Essence Resultat and Black Powder, this battlefield was packed. I mean, both this and Waterloo are honestly fights in a phone booth.
Oh, enough room to get these guys on.
No, there isn't. There, I realize that bit. Remember, Jerome should be riding that arrow wherever it is. Looks like that's what you're going to have him do. Nope. Where you had him was actually better. Right there. Is that got good enough range?
Now, is the... Yeah.
It's fine. Yes? Question?
Why is there
I
two
can't.
Jeromes?
I can't.
One here,
I can't go on this. Can I
one
go
there.
on this side of them or no?
Let me look that up. Did I spawn a second Jerome by mistake? Where's the second
No,
Jerome?
no. Is there?
Red was talking.
No, no.
One over here.
Oh, he's just hanging out. You could see he's not the real Jerome. He's on a square base. Real commanders are on
Phantom
ground base.
Jerome.
It's a clone Jerome.
That's a clone Jerome.
I'm more worried about these artillery that are just ghost moving over here.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, they are. Look at that.
What are they doing?
Goodbye artillery on the
Oh,
tree.
that's
Earthquake.
spooky. There we go. Don't spooking me.
Can I deploy some guys on the opposite side of him? Or
Yes, you may. Up to 9 inches, actually. Or sorry, 6. Up to 6. Everything is 2/3. Well, and shoot, you can even see that. You see the square that they're giving you?
No? Yeah.
You would lose
Hello?
somebody or gain somebody.
Yeah. It's Mr. I'm at dinner with my family.
At the what? At dinner?
Yeah. He still isn't speaking to us for some reason.
I hear him saying a lot of things.
Remember the baby washing game? The baby washing story? Yeah.
Who's got baby washing?
Finally, I've got you guys tuned in. Who's winning?
Right now, the
Yes.
British, because they're still sitting very comfortably in Quatre, and the Nivelle Road is not threatened.
Okay, I haven't even looked at the feed yet. We just got back in.
No, it's
Instead of CT trying to come through the woods, Ron's decided to come through the woods.
Well, it's not like I have a choice.
that's what CT said.
It is a valid tactical option. I don't know what all the hate is about.
CT was only doing what his commander told him to do.
Yeah, there you go.
Sort of.
Hey, CT, Wednesday night, I was looking for a velvet lined bag. You need to mail that to me.
Hey,
No, I got a Wednesday. Oh, you need it for Ron?
No, last Wednesday night I was looking for it.
Ah, they're
Okay,
pretty
I think
handy
He
to
was
come
giving me
by.
a hard time about things I didn't have control over.
you have control over everything. All right, that's it. These guys can't get on really.
All right, I think that's going to be it. I'm not feeling much of anything else here. All right. Everybody's got their markers up. I just want to real quick go through the order of turn. We would now have musketry and skirmish fire. Are you in range of skirmish fire, Red? Did you make that much trouble?
That he did.
He did. Look at him. Not those guys, though. Not those guys. Oh, yeah, those guys. Look at you. All right, so that's going to be 2 skirmish fire. They will get to fire back in their turn, mind you. Skirmishers go first, speaking to the disruptive power of skirmishing. Firing at those light Jaegers. Let's go through our modifiers very quickly, since this is the first time, and they become second nature, which is a nice thing to say. Musketry fire. Skirmish fire is at 6-inch range. It hits on a 5 or a 6. However,
Target is in cover.
the target
So stick
is
to-
in terrain or cover. Exactly. So you will only hit on, and it's not point blank. So you will only oh, skirmisher fire. I missed this bit right here. Let me make sure. Form stand. It needs a 5 or 6. That's right. The first hit is a stagger. If it's already staggered, it becomes a kill. This is something skirmishers can do that regular units cannot. Skirmishers can start inflicting kills. They're nasty. Yep.
Okay, do I roll for these one at a time,
Correct.
or can I roll
You can
them
do
together?
both. You can do both.
Okay.
Because if you get
Well-
both, it's going to be a kill. They both need 6s.
Okay. There we go. Here we go.
First fire of the game. Neither hits.
Nothing.
Still. Now,
Jim, you need to erase this one die, please.
will do. Velker has deployed those guys
Missed it by that much.
by that much. Where's that
Yeah,
die?
Jim,
Thank
we
you.
got our 2 dice also that need to be rolled.
I get them.
Cleared.
Move them over to the side for me so I can spot them. La la la. Got them. And got him. Cool. All right, now them regular fellas get to fire back, but when you fire at skirmishers, they're not so easy to hit. However, what was the highest number that you rolled? You rolled a 2, right? Would be the highest. You rolled a
3.
1 and a 3, I
Yeah,
believe.
which is a 2. Got it. Because if he had rolled high, because these guys, the one thing about them, they've got an MR of 3. So skirmishers still need that 6 to hit, but other units firing at them, this is an example where you can wind up staggering someone and not killing them. So you got to keep track of both. Anyway, you want to fight. Velker, I am sure, wants to fire back at those naughty skirmishers that shot at him. So in his part of the phase, he will shoot at them. Musketry fire, he is in range. It is volley fire. And they...
I thought volley fire was 4 inches.
Oh, it is.
But
That's
no.
right. It is. He's
But
right.
no. But
He's
no,
right.
I
It's
can
out.
shoot.
That's right. Skirmishers are longer. You can't shoot them.
Aw.
Ron's right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes?
Okay, just so I know, never played this game before.
Mhm.
What is it? Because the point was 1 up for him being in cover, even though I threw a 3, it would have to have been a 4 to stagger any of his units, right?
Skirmishers don't stagger that way. They can only stagger on their 5 or 6.
Understood.
That's regular line fire that does that. But you're right, Ron. You are quite correct. 4 inches. No. Is that it? Anybody else in range? I suspect not. Okay. Turn 2. Turn 1 was very exciting, I could tell. We would... so the first question. Does anybody want to try to change orders? Either
Negative.
Ney or Wellington.
Yes, I need to issue some order changes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Order do you
Oh,
wish
I
to-
may.
Whose order do you wish to change? We'll start.
Merlin.
It doesn't matter. It happens. You want to send an order to Merlin?
Yes.
How far away is he?
Got it.
Can't get there that turn.
Oh,
So,
APCs.
what order you want to tell him?
I'm sorry, what are the orders that we can...
It's attack,
Red
defend.
to you.
It's attack or defend.
Okay, attack.
All right, you'll give him an arrow when the time comes and he gets it. So, what we do here is you're going to roll 1d6.
Four.
Congratulations, you have not gotten your ADCs killed. So,
I'd hope not.
take your blessings for small favors. I believe also that is going to leave you not having to move at slower speed. So you're going to get to move at full tilt. Where did it go? Where did they put that? Doggone it.
Hey, Velker,
Yes.
gotta join a team there, buddy. We forgot to do that when we
it's
came
that.
back.
Sorry.
You guys are packed in there like sardines. Who's got what? I'm assuming Velker's over here.
Why in the blue blazes am I... Belker, help you find this.
What do you need help with?
The aide de camp roll. There it is. Jesus, right up there. 16 inches not delayed. So he goes 16 inches as the crow flies. So he gets to... Doesn't make it.
Oh, not from the aide de
No,
camp?
no, he goes from the commander.
Okay.
So he's
Is it from the
he is
center of the
riding out
commander?
there. There he goes.
All right.
All right. Any other orders you wish to change?
Not at this point in time.
Nay, how about you?
Yes. There's orders I want to change.
Considering he's sitting right next to you, still got to roll 1d6.
Ah, dang it! Hold on, I just. Did
I should penalize you.
Penalization.
He's fine. He moves at half speed, but he gets there fine. So you've burned 1 ADC. It gets to Pierre. So what you're going to do is you're going to go onto his arrow and just tweak it. Make it you make it a different color, something else like that. Show me what you want his new order to be. Don't erase. You'll get rid of everything.
Actually, when I hit the erase marker, I just erased my little lines. We hit the little
If you're
erase
using
thing.
the scrubby eraser rather than the trash can, yeah.
Yes, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. If you feel comfortable doing
I
that,
gotta
it
change.
works.
I gotta change. Yeah, I gotta change my color again. Hold on.
Go ahead. Let's see what he's up to with POA.
You understand that?
Yeah, sure do.
So I erase these lines, right?
Yep, exactly.
There we go.
You're on D automatically at game start. All right. All right, that was everybody changing their orders. Well done.
So you only get 3 changes per thing,
turn.
or you can only send
Per
out 3
turn.
orders at once?
You can have
per
only
turn.
3
Okay.
of these guys out at once.
Roger.
Yeah, you get a bunch of them, but it can really screw you up when you're playing Vagram. I will say that again.
Oh, I'm sure.
No divisional changes, none of that other stuff. So we just go to turn 2. Going to turn 2. Now I will ask, who wants to shoot their guns?
If
we
I'm in
don't-
range,
Oh, we keep our number?
No. You're going to do numbers. Guns actually come before that number.
Oh, okay. You're in range. You can fire.
Yeah, I'll shoot my cannons.
All right. And again, this is all simultaneous, so effects are adjudicated. We'll just do this one first. You're going to do Bachelou's. Is that a heavy?
no.
Heavy's up here.
Okay, so that's a regular. So that's a foot. Heavy and foot pattern.
That's cool.
So it's 12, 6, and this is the second 6. So we're going to go here, here, and here. And what you're going to do just verifying something. Yep. Hooray, I'm not insane. So inside this pattern, this is 12, and then we got the 6 and 6. So inside that second 6 is what we're working on, or inside that first 6, I should say. Foot guns, effective range, 5 or a 6. A 6 is a kit. Yeah, you hit on a. Yes, that's what I wanted. Target is in column or square. No, not canister. Not canister. No terrain cover. No fortified farm. Nope. So it's straight up. So here's the way it goes. You can't get the 2 kills, so you check to see if you get a kill on this guy, which is on a 5 or a 6, and you roll 1 die, and it applies all the way down the stick. You want to roll higher. 5 or 6 produces a kill. Nothing. Okay. Now this gun.
That's the heavy.
And same deal. Because the pattern is the same for heavy and foot. So yeah, you're in that 5-6 range again. Roll 1.
Ron, you want to roll it?
But heavy's 4, 5, 6, right? For effective?
Is he ineffective?
Or is it long?
Yeah. I certainly do not mind being checked. Heavy foot, 12, 6, 6. Effective for, oh yeah, there it is. This is, yeah, it's in that 18-inch bracket.
So then it's 4, 5, 6?
I'm checking something. Sorry, checking something.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll wait.
Yeah. So it is, yeah, it's 4 to 6. Go ahead. So that is kill as well as stagger. Excuse me.
Nice job.
Nice.
The poor boys from Brentwood. Ah, dear.
That's exactly right. Oh, that's so good. I'm so sad to hear you say that. That's a kill and a stagger. That goes back here to these guys who
Brentwood.
catch.
Is that a prison or an insane asylum? I don't remember which.
It's a bit of a grubby town these days, but yeah, that's where the East Essex are from. Is
Okay.
Brentwood? That's
Oh,
where
that's
they were
right.
based.
Those are your guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Those are totally your guys.
Are they? You're from there?
Yeah, I'm from Essex. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I placed them proudly in the centre, kind of.
Let me grab this real quick.
Oh, just to the northeast of London, between London and Ipswich. Is that right?
Yep, that's the one. Yep.
Was Mildenhall there? No, Mildenhall.
Yeah,
was further
yes,
north, I think.
yes. It's not too far away. Yeah.
Okay. I was there for 3 years.
Yeah, so they do some nice air shows up there.
Do they still? Good.
All right. I did say that wrong. So what we have to do over here is everyone gets attacked severally. So this guy and this guy is eligible, so you do get another roll against this guy.
That was you, CT.
That's a
Nice.
kill.
I'll take it.
You know, in all seriousness, it kind of looks like an area there, Jim, from Chicago to the Milwaukee area. You know, from
Yeah, that sounds
campus
about
on the
right.
map. It looks like London to Colchester is just pretty much all developed areas now.
Yeah, it's London overspill. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at like Chicago kind of runs from almost like Valparaiso, Indiana, all the way west of Milwaukee. It's just a huge extended metroplex.
All right, now on the 95th Rifles, another die. Can't get another kill. You can only get one kill. These can only be shakens. Nope. And now the North Gloucester Foot. Nope. No kills, no staggers. All right, so there's 2 shots. Pretty effective stuff out there, kids. Any other French guns? Nope. How about some
You
British?
can't shoot through woods, right?
You can shoot what you can see, but it's 3 inches.
Okay, yeah, then no.
So I believe, David, you said you had a shot?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, Picton's cannons on Bachelus over here.
That's counter battery, so 6. No. All right. Any other artillery? Nothing else? All right. Now we roll for our divisional stuff. Let's start with the British this time, although I don't suppose, because these guys are still on their orders, so they're stuck. I don't think Velker is actually... Does it matter to any of these units in here? I don't think it does. So it's really just a question of the French at this point. Unless I miss my guess here. I'm open to correction.
Wellington.
Wellington, you're pretty much good where you are, aren't you? Or do you want people
Beef.
to be able to move?
Wellington.
I mean, I could probably shift some units. So yeah, they're not gonna get butchered by the cannons coming through.
All right. So I'm gonna do. So let's Picton. Why don't you roll for your initiative then?
A 3.
Much better. All right. Anybody else on the British side want to roll for their initiative? Anybody? Velker or Mike? OJ.
I don't actually have any troops on,
Alright.
so
I still don't believe I have any need for movement.
All right. So in that case, Ron, why don't you roll here for Jerome? Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, gentlemen. Good night.
You take care.
Night, Jeff.
yeah.
Let's see here. That belongs to Foy. Foy initiative. A 3. Look at that. Consistency is its own virtue. Pierre initiative.
That'd be you, Red.
Yeah, it's you, Red, even though, yeah. All right. Bachelor initiative. Ooh. Holy cow.
Oh, now you roll a 6.
Yeah, I'm good like that. When I don't really need it, I can roll them.
And who comes on 2? Alton. OJ, your boys Alton's division is going to come on this turn. So you're going to have
Yep,
to
at
roll
the end
for
of the
their
turn,
initiative and give them an order.
I have to give him the order now.
Yep.
All right, give me just a second.
Where do they come on? Oh, they do come on there. Okay. That's what I would have guessed, but... And they got a 4, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll let you draw that. CT, you're 6. Go ahead.
All right.
Dave Vilker. Just do what I typed.
Apparently you have chat words.
I'm looking.
You said wheeling is 2 for every click?
Yep.
Okay.
Skirmishers, 1 for every click. They're more efficient, you see.
But still the -2 because I'm stuck in that
You're-
river.
Yeah, you're stuck on that river stream. Oop. I clean my sticks off the table.
I don't think that first skirmisher rotated a full click.
Then get yourself a little more. I'll believe you.
I lied. Those skirmishers went 2 clicks. Is my best bet here just to do the lead battalion or lead unit and then form everybody off of them to wheel?
Yeesh. You've got a bunch of choices, but yeah, I'd say, what do you want to do?
I need to navigate around this impassable barrier of water.
Yeah. So then, yes. I mean, it's, you know, just giving an example. That's 4. And you can line that guys up behind them. But they're not going to be able to move as far.
Hey, Dave. Look up 70 Woodlands Way, Mildenhall. I lived there for 3 years. Dad was stationed there in Mildenhall.
Very nice.
We used to go. I was in school then. We used to go through those woods, and it looks like the tree we used to sit in, watch the planes land and take off there at Mildenhall, is still there.
Yeah, that's always nice when that happens and they don't get rid of woodland and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at it, is that the one on the right that's even to let right now, or is it on the left? But yeah, it's pretty nice area around there.
Yeah, those were duplexes. They were all duplexes. But I looked at places like where I lived before that, at Offutt in Nebraska, and in the house we lived at in South Dakota at Ellsworth. They're gone now. The Air Force leveled those and replaced them.
And I get a. Did you say the French get a free facing change?
Yep. Well, you get it by changing formation. The facing, what you're going to do is you're going to change formation and just face that way.
Gotcha. So it would turn me into line.
Exactly.
So tell me, how cold were those houses when you grew up? Because
Actually, I don't remember them being that cold.
Really?
That was 81 to 84, and I think it was either 81 or 82. I think England had one of their worst snowstorms in like 40 years at that time. I don't remember them being cold.
If I change facing, I change formation. Next turn, what does it cost to change back into column?
Nothing. You're French.
Okay.
Oui, oui.
All right. Tell me if I do this right.
That's it.
Ready for your frosty? You ready for your frosty?
And then they get the 4 inches of movement.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. I think I'm good. And Bashalu's still on his arrow or on his line.
Mm-hmm. So, fives,
That'd be me.
rock and roll. Notice skirmishers are not affected by woods.
Oh,
Columns, on the other hand. Let's see what's going on out in the chat. Haven't been there in a while.
It's kind of quiet tonight.
It is. We haven't had a bustling chat in a while. We need a more bustling chat.
I think we had one with Mrs. O Wednesday night.
That's true. Well, I think the thing is that chain of command tends to really haul freight. A lot more moving parts to this sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't such a bad chat. Yeah, when you were playing Chain of Commands. Yeah, it's quite nice sitting there and talking about the
Okay, I'm done.
support and everything.
Yeah, yeah. All right, 5s. What did you get, David? You got a 3.
Yeah.
So did Red. So since he's got more guys on attack, Red, you're up.
Okay. The creek cost me, correct?
The creek cost your regulars 2 inches. Checking on the
Skirmishers?
Checking
As
on
I'm
them
looking on the
skirmishers.
chart, it doesn't say anything.
Stream obstacles. Yep, 2 inches. 2 inches across the board. But you were very nearly able to shoot him. Or you actually were, I take it back.
So he moves 1.7 and hits the creek.
Mm-hmm. If he hits the creek, he's got 4 inches. Period.
And then he can go 4 inches from there.
No, he can go 2.3 from there. Straight ahead, though.
I do have to say I miss obliques.
Most do.
But I'm thrilled about the returning of the bouncing cannonball.
Be a stern exchange of views.
Okay, so this guy is in the woods, the first of the 4th, Legere. That means he is under penalty, correct? Or is he skirting it?
He's skirting it. That's skirting. I see skirting going on.
Okay.
The guy on the far left just got clipped off by the tree, but
Blast, what
everybody else
happened?
is okay. Or his sleeve. Being chewed out by his corporal for his
Yeah, he was
uniform
just
being-
slightly out of line. He was out of ranks. No doubt.
Yeah.
Back, I say, back. Okay.
Now, do we have to keep guys in Gem and Court?
Nope. Just had to start him there.
If you want to move that, I don't know if you want to keep him there or move him, but that's up to you. But I'd say move him.
And it would seem that here he comes.
just mincing out of German Corps.
They think we are dandies and whoopsies and great women's blueses.
That's the line, yeah.
Before we mince to within 50 yards of their lines. God, I love that. Well, I love Blackadder generally. So.
Who doesn't?
All right, that is the French done, actually. But, David, you said you had some stuff you wanted to do on year 3?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I was just going to get these land veers, some of them into column.
Mm-hmm. So what you're going to do, if you're going to do that, this guy has to become the lead unit, which you can do. So these guys scrunch.
Yeah,
back.
so that guy was actually right there. I just pulled him back and then moved the guy over.
When you change formation in Shako, you pick a base and form off that base. So putting you back where you were. If you're going to form off this guy,
yeah,
you can't advance. So this guy becomes this guy.
Yeah, that's generally what I was trying to do. That I was just I literally just pulled him back and then
that's it.
moved him to the side like that. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's what I was trying to do.
Yep.
And I was probably going to do the same with the Verdens as well.
Oh, where you go. The flags being an aesthetic choice. Ooh, you're pretty. You guys look. This is all Giorgio's work. You know, it's amazing. The Hanoverian Landwehr are such garbage troops, but man, they look cool.
They do, and I think that's all I can really do because I can't move them this turn, isn't it?
Yeah, no, because
they were for show on the battlefield. They said we look pretty.
We are very pretty. Just so.
We're so pretty, we don't want to shoot you.
All right, well, we actually still have this musketry battle going on. These two guys, both of them need a 6. That's you, Red.
Go Red. Go Red.
Both at the same time, if you guys don't mind?
I certainly don't.
No.
Nothing. Now he gets to shoot back at you for a change.
Go Velker.
That guy is certainly close
Get him.
enough. You can shoot him at the left.
Go rub Paco's head first, or belly.
Rub
Use
Paco's belly
Groot's
for
head.
luck. It's a skirmisher stand, though. You will notice. This is volley fire. It's a skirmisher, so you only hit on a 6. One die. Oh, so close, and yet no. Okay. Any other shooting? I didn't see any.
Yay!
Desultory fire was shared. No melees. So let's do some rallies. There's some rallying that needs to go on. I think it's all David. The F6 boys, they need to roll a 4 or less to get rid of that stagger. Nope.
Oh.
And now the 1st Battalion, 79th Regiment of Foot, they need a... Well, they can't roll a 6. All right. They're fine about that. The kill stays, but the staggers, they'll go away. Turn 3. Any disagreements? Turn 3. Artillery.
I disagree. The British are here. They need to back up.
They need to back the heck up. Gunfire. I do mean artillery. Who's got it? All right. I went and looked at the book. I didn't screw anything up too badly. Let me explain the stick. I understand it now. The steak.
Oh, the steak.
If you are in the red area, it is the area that permits only canister. You must fire a canister in this area. There is an option as units start to get close to guns for you to pull back and not fire a canister to keep the bouncing ball shot going. If they're inside that, you can't. So it goes. This is all effect. This is all close range out to this. This black section is effective. The white section is long. All right? Sorry for the confusion. So no matter what we do here, these dudes right there are at what we would say is effective. They are not close. So therefore, we go to our artillery.
I thought you pulled the white down to here on the center of the stick and then measure it, because this is 6, 6, and 12. Right?
If somebody is close enough, if they're in this pattern, this first 12 inches, to fire canister, but you don't want to fire canister at them, you pull back the stick.
Right.
And do that.
Ron, what do you think? The infantry or counter battery?
Infantry.
Counter battery only hits on a 6, just so you know.
Yeah, infantry.
Especially these guys, the Islanders.
You've got 2 effectives and a long, which means, is that your heavy or your regular foot?
That's the regular foot.
So it's a 5 and a 6 and a 6. So for this one, 5 or 6. Nothing. This one, 5 or 6. Nothing. This is a 6. Okay, there's an example. No kill, but stagger. Because you met or exceeded their frontal no, you have to exceed it. Never mind. You need a 4. Didn't even do that. You have to beat their frontal MR. All right, so that was a miss, is what that was. I don't know. Those guys must have separated like the flippin' Red Sea. Going there?
Yep.
I'm not giving you them. I'm not giving you them.
Oh, I'm not. I was expecting it to.
I'm giving you these guys. All right. So 5 or 6 on the Gordons?
No, 4, 5,
4,
or
5,
6.
Yeah,
Heavies.
4, 5, 6 on the Gordons. Yep. You're right.
See, I'm learning. And I'll take a 6.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Ooh,
Ouchie.
Blam. That's
They moved out of my cannonballs right into his.
and that's also a stat.
Yeah, right?
4, 5, 6. Ow. Is that another stagger? It is not. And that's a 6.
Total miss.
But just keep in mind that right there, you're taught. Well, those are 6s, so you got a long way to go on that. Those are good troops.
Oh, yeah.
All right, David, did you want to bring the guns back?
Yeah, we'll counter battery on the
6.
on these guys. Yeah.
Oh,
got him.
Look at that.
Bang, bang, bang. Drop the hammer there, Dave.
They here they were thinking they could shoot with impunity, and in fact they could not. That is some nasty business. Yep. All right, good stuff. Oh shoot, I forgot a couple things. Let's go back to turn 2 briefly. OJ, please roll 1d6 for this set of orders.
One.
He got killed.
Oh, my God. What happened?
So
A mosquito
close.
a mosquito bite him?
He got out there,
or stepped
somebody
in a
shot him in the
gopher
head.
hole.
So those guys are stuck off that order. I presume at this point that would have happened last turn, so you would get to send out another rider if you wished with the same order. Do you wish to?
Yes.
All right, roll again. All right, so again, he winds up just short.
You didn't need to delete that guy?
No, it's the same guy. You have an endless supply of young, eager bon vivants who are willing to go out there and deliver your orders.
Well, I think the reason why I was a little confused is because you made that comment that when you were playing Shako at Histricon, was it?
Yeah.
That everybody wanted all 4 of your aide-de-camps at once. That's why I was a little confused.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There was a limited number.
No, there's
So
not.
your guys probably shot him coming through his own line. It was like, hey, message. Oh, shoot the messenger.
Message for you.
Yeah. Horse tripped in a gopher hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, or something. Does anybody else wish to change an order in turn 2?
No.
All right. OJ, you're good?
Yep. Just got to bring my guys on.
All right. Yeah, this is turn 3, and oh shoot, OJ, yeah, you didn't correct me on that. You got to bring Alton on. Bring him on. Shouldn't affect anything.
Him on at the beginning of the turn or the end of the turn?
No, he should have come on his die roll of 4.
Oh, okay.
So bring him on. It's all right.
All right.
It actually will not hurt anything. So he comes marching on here.
Right.
And they can spread out just like Dalinor did, either side 6 inches. So it's
Yeah. Did you see the direction though I'm having him go?
Let me turn that around.
I didn't know if you looked at the map.
I gotta look at it from your angle. Go ahead. Yep. Do it.
Okay. I mean, so I can do something like this.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you gotta start him though here. You gotta show me from the table edge.
And how far?
That's a foot gun, so 4 inches. Or is it 6 for a foot gun?
I think it's 6 for football.
Foot 6. Yep.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Let me pause here for just a second. Right.
Yeah, this is not a little division you're bringing on here.
No. The infantry and column also goes 6. Okay.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna get a good angle because OJ's got a bunch of guys he's got to bring on here.
And it's everything from here up.
Yep.
Just let me know if I'm bringing somebody on. How far do skirmishers go?
6.
6 also?
Mm-hmm. I have given detailed instructions concerning my stick. This is why Vance did not want to introduce us to his sister.
He has a sister?
I'm telling you. No, he as a matter of fact, I forget how it started, but Vance posted a very interesting article about science and about one of the scientists with whom he works to Facebook. And I posted a juvenile comment, and then Captain Darwin posted a juvenile comment, to which I replied, "Oh yeah?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, so is your mom." And some nice lady posted, "Vance, why don't you introduce us to your friends?" And he replied, "No." I said, "Who's this person?" And he went, "None of your business."
It's Nunya.
It's Nunya, none of your business.
It's almost like he's embarrassed by us.
I think it's like he's ashamed of us. Exactly.
That's going to become a new running joke on our Civ 6 discussions, I think.
Okay, looking at it, come on, let's all look at it objectively. He really does have cause.
That's beside the point.
Yeah, Red.
You didn't have to call us out like that.
Your adherence to facts
What
is
happened?
going to get you nowhere. Did you not hear that? You missed this entire conversation, didn't you, Ron?
Yes, I did.
See, that's what you get for leaving. Somehow.
I had to go pee.
Oh, do we need to know that? You just have to say you step away. That's why Vance is never going to introduce us to this young lady or woman.
It's his
because
sister.
Most of us are married, and 2, some of us can't turn around and say, "I have to step away." No, I went and peed.
Oh,
Red's
no,
got a point.
I had to go pee.
Red's got a point.
He does.
Yeah, we're with them on this.
Not only does he have
Okay.
to say it, but he has to announce it to the whole internet.
Yeah, I was and
That's
forever.
right.
Yeah, this will never be forgotten now.
And it's going to go on YouTube. And Velker knows better than to say that.
Let's see. Yes.
Well,
I've already snuck
wait a
away
minute. Wait a minute,
twice.
though. Velker just turned 13. He may not know that not to do that anymore.
That's true. That suddenly those natural common sense things go away. No, but what we were talking about, Ron, was that Vance posted a very interesting article about science. I made a juvenile comment. Our friend Jim Snyder made another juvenile comment. I said, "Oh yeah, so is your mom."
Oh God, it was degraded to that, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, very quickly. And he replied, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah," and that's what it left to. And suddenly, this nice lady pipes up and says, "Vance, who are your friends?"
That's great.
And he replied, "Nobody." And I said, "Why don't you introduce us?" And he said, "It's my sister, and I'm not gonna."
Oh wow.
So this is now a thing. I'm gonna get
Hey, Jim,
because I may wind up trying to friend her on Facebook just to annoy him. She seems very
Hey,
nice.
Jim, this landware that I just brought on,
Yes.
can I have them facing this way
Sure.
at this point?
However, they're gonna get stuck facing away. And by the way, all these guys are in line, just so you know.
Right.
That's fine, but they are in line.
I just noticed something.
Wait, hey. Oh, go ahead, Red, real quick.
What's up?
Okay, somebody who did, what is it? Only one person here at all these tables made a comment. And the rest of us are suffering the consequences of why we can't meet this young lady who I'm married. It's none of my business. But you're including all of us in this.
It's true.
I see.
Hey, it's a
Share
group
the
thing.
guilt.
You can't help it. It's a shared. Yeah, exactly. Share the guilt.
Yeah.
We have all been stereotyped.
We've been stereotyped. There's really no doubt about that.
And then we do it ourselves.
You're also right. You see, at no point, I have had many occasions to agree with you about this, Red. You are speaking correct. You're speaking truths.
And Jim, you said we can't interpenetrate.
You
right?
cannot.
Or so my infantry cannot pass through the artillery.
No, it cannot.
I'm going to replace that here in just a minute. I just
No problem.
need to make room for him.
While he continues to do that, we have already done our gunfire. He won't be able to do gunfire, so we're going to lurch forward into turn 3. We have already done our artillery fire, which means it is now time to roll for initiatives. So, Ron, why don't you give me Jerome? Red, why don't you give me Foy? Man, that guy. Look at that guy.
We're gonna roll very average.
That's,
He's a very
that's
Yeah, we are.
You could do worse. That's actually a kill. Bachelou.
Oh, that was me.
No, CT. There it is. Bachelou, CT. Pire is fine. He's stuck.
He's just not moving.
Yeah, he ain't going no place. Anybody on the Allied side? I know other than Mike will need to. Anybody else on the Allied side want to roll for initiative so they can move?
We're going to go for Picton.
Got
So he
it.
got a 3.
Got it.
I don't think the Brunswickers
Threes
need
for
to move.
everybody. Everybody get a 3.
Yeah, those Brunswickers like the trees right now. They're in favor of the trees. Holy cow, are these lines getting...
Valid
I
options.
realize how close Foy is getting. Holy cow. Take a look and see what Mike's up to.
Yeah, I'm probably got to scoot some guys back here, and that's fine. I can do that.
No,
I'm just
no problem.
trying to get them into general position first, and then I'll finish cleaning.
Why don't you real quick roll for your initiative?
Yep.
Oh,
6.
all right. Well, you're going to be first then. So we'll wait for you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And where is Alton? Is this him here? There he is.
I'm not sure.
So remember, he's got to be your center point. Probably
Yeah, he
should be
can-
leading at this point, or put him there.
Right about.
You got it.
Yeah.
Can we
Ron,
kill
I think
leaders?
he's
Jim, if
coming
you
for
wanna-
you.
No.
Jim, if you
I
want to
think
do me one
so.
quick favor
Sure.
and double check my measurements, if I got to move anybody back or anything, I'm more than happy to. I just. I
So
mean,
Ian must be upset then we can't kill leaders.
Ian wholly disapproves of any game in which leaders cannot be killed. Although we've already had one aide-de-camp die.
Oh, that is true. So he can get the spade out for that.
easily, buries.
We have
He
a
shoulda-
smaller section in the graveyard for ADCs.
That's true. That's true. They don't
He
get
should've
as
been around,
elaborate.
Of course.
Should have been around Wednesday night. He had lots of burying to do.
That's true.
I'm sorry, Jim. Who's the leading edge? Which unit did you move or measure off?
The only one I measure, Bremen Landwehr are at 6 inches. Anything ahead of Bremen Landwehr is too far forward.
Yep, and so it's just the artillery that I gotta. Those skirmishers need to be adjusted back. That's fine. I'll get them.
So hey, Velker, I have a name for your place where all the generals go and aides go to die. How about Comfort Meadows?
Comfort Meadows? Comfort Meadows at Velkerheim.
Which is a city within the kingdom of Pew Pew.
Yes, the Pew Pew Kingdom.
So there's Velkerheim, and there is Yeetheim. What's a better name? Yeetholm? Yeah, let's go with that. Yeetholm.
All right, finally got them all set there.
All right. They look good. And you're first, so away you go.
Yep. I think everybody can move 6 inches.
Yeah, you can literally move that entire pack. That's like 9.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
There we go.
Artie, see, it was this sort of thing, because remember, Artie is also the guy, Artie Conliff is the guy who also designed Armati, the ancient set. And there's some people who said he wanted his Napoleonics to look a little too ancient, if you know what I mean.
And you said the facing change, or I can wheel, but that's 2 inches, right?
Yep. And you got to wheel unit by unit. It's kind of the thing that
Right.
CT is stuck in on the opposite flank.
Yeah, I'm just going to move these guys up about 2.5 inches for now.
All right.
That okay. He is
Good enough.
moved.
That was a 6. So that was his turn 3 move. Any 5s out there? Anybody got a 5? Anybody got a 4?
Yes. Well, no, my reserve unit does.
Yeah.
They're waiting for a dispatch.
Yeah, they're waiting. They're stuck there actually. So French 3s. Who wants to go first? Ron, why don't we take you first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
As crammed as it was, this is now shaping up to look really cool. I like the look. Ah! He was spotted down at the pub. Great. Trouble down to mill. One of the reasons I like playing Shako battles is that we have the services of Michael Hopper. He is one of the most prolific and best scenario designers I've ever had the pleasure of dealing with in miniatures gaming, and he has books upon books of scenario setups for Shako, including not one, not two, but 3 books based on the 1809 campaign.
So we can do the bigger battles.
In pieces, yeah, but he's got a big Ekmul game for Shako.
Hey Jim,
Mm-hmm.
my leader is like right there, just within the woods. Can you right ahead of him? Can you move him for me, please?
Jerome moves out of the way for his troops. Oh, he tumbles down the hill.
Oh no.
It's 2 inches per pivot, right?
Yep. You are going to have to wind up parking that gun, I think.
That's 6 inches, 3 pivots.
Well, remember, you can also do that facing change, right?
Ah, I keep forgetting about that. I could have done that instead. Face
Yeah.
this way for free, right?
Yep.
Remember, Red, that's my gun. Don't touch it.
It belongs. Well, the thing is, too, is that it's got to stay within 12 inches of Jerome.
He is.
I see. I see this. It is true.
I thought they don't have a command thing.
You can park them, but then they can't move.
All right, because yeah, not required to stay. Oh, because it's all right. Yeah, not required to stay in command zone. Okay. I believe that's all my guys.
Red. The big red machine.
Okay. Let's go. Now, if I'm sure skirmishers move forward, they can what is it? Because they're skirmishers, formation changes and move.
You cut out there.
Lost you, Red.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. What is it? Skirmishers can oblique because they're skirmishers, correct?
Mm-mm. They just change facing more easily.
Okay. See, I need to move them this way.
Yeah, and you're going to have to wheel them. But the problem is you're stuck inside their
within
frontal
the 4
zone.
inches. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just do this then. They would fall back in the case of an attack, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They can pass through these guys. Skirmishers are one of the few things that can interpenetrate.
Okay, they can move back.
6 inches, which is, yeah. They're going to wind up here. Facing the wrong way, parenthetically.
Okay. Oops. Put your butt back where you belong. I hope that's bonk.
It is not.
Nope, you're a little far from bonk.
Yeah, you're a good distance from bonk, to tell you the truth. No,
About
no,
that.
No bonk
no,
for you.
No,
no. You
only-
got 2 inches of move. You're a good deal back.
No bonk
Okay.
for you.
Yeah, neither of these guys make contact. You only get 4 inches.
Okay, well then, no.
You only get 4.
That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. The stream is going to cost me 2 inches, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That's it.
Right there, right?
Nope. 0.3 back.
It's weird because it's measuring from his center.
Is it? Well,
Because
How's that? That's correct?
Yep, that'll work. In the future, just grab them individually because I think these guys can actually move faster. Because it's like, yeah, there you go. That's the way to think of it.
Right there?
Yep, that'll work. That dude, yeah. There you go. And therefore, given that that's the case, these guys can clearly go that far forward too.
yeah, that's what I was
These
saying.
guys
Like,
as well.
for some reason, it measured from here. I don't know why.
And these guys can all snug up if you want them to.
Oh, wait, put these guys back. Okay, there we go.
There you go. There you go. They should be in line with these guys.
There we go.
Perfect.
And move up his nibs. Check my distance.
Cool. You'll square that away. He's set. David, you're up.
He's good.
Okay, I am just going to wheel these guys around to like there.
So the way this works in tabletop, if you've not done it, is you can actually left click and hold at the point at the left front, and crazily enough, they'll pivot on that. So that's 2.
Sure.
That's 2, which
Okay.
costs you 4 inches. And so you've got another, math is hard. Yeah, I think actually that's your lot. Because the problem is trees cost you half.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was concerned of. But yeah, I guess if that is really all I can do, yeah, I think that's really. Yeah, I mean, unless I can, they're in the way. So yeah, that's all I can do.
The only thing I could suggest is that you might want to start them doing their pivot.
Oh yeah,
So you
yeah.
don't have to pay it next turn. So if you do this, which costs you 2, and that which costs you 4, then you queue up everybody behind them.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll do that.
And so when these guys clear, you'll be ready to go. All right, and now we get the great feat of engineering and logistics that is the moving of the 5th Division. CT?
Yes, about that.
See, that's the thing, is that Shako has these nice big battalions, so you do get that chunky feeling of it.
Oh yeah.
It's not as sleek. It's not as sleek as LaSalle, which I really do like, but...
These guys are canoeing down this stream.
As one must.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 French is but a dream.
I'm sorry if I'm chucking these guys all over the place, but my cursor's lagging like crazy tonight.
You're fine, actually. It's mostly the chunky river.
It's like spoiled milk river.
Kinda. I just saw the command arrow you drew for Bachelot. Oh, that's so great.
Oh yeah, did you?
I missed that. Yeah, I'm sure Bachelot is looking at his orders going, uh-huh. It's like, really? Really? That's your plan? I respectfully submit that's not a plan.
Hey! I'm 50-50 on my plans. First it's a little wiggle, 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 wiggle,
50-50
and then
over.
turn.
All right, then to formation change into column, I pick a unit, and that becomes my lead unit.
Pick a base, yeah.
Pick a base, I mean, yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm. This guy won't be able to. The 2nd Battalion of the 72nd Line is not going to be able to in its current location.
Correct.
But the 1st Battalion, 72nd can. For sure. And you get the 6 inches.
If they just go the 4, can they formation shift?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just gonna turn these all into line then.
Figured. This is why French armies drive the Allies and everybody else crazy in Shako. Because they can do this thing that he's about to do. Yeah, remember, okay, you're doing it right. Just remember, don't advance anybody. Okay, while you're doing that, let's go looking for some musketry fire.
Skirmishers first, right?
That's sorry, that's part of musketry. But yeah, skirmishers first. Who's got skirmishers loose within 6 inches? Who's got them? Who's got them? Is that closer than 2 inches? Oh, you're on the other side. Look at you.
And I'm a skirmisher, so it's 6.
You've peeked out. You've peeked out. No, it's only 2 inches of visibility, remember? But you have definitely peeked out. 6. At that range, yeah, 5 or 6 is a 5 or a 6 for you. Yeah, 5 or 6 shake. 5 or 6 to get a shaken.
But not stirred.
Look at you. Shook him up. Shook him. Didn't like it. Staggered him. Who else? Look at you peeking out like that. Very stealthy. Well done.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
OJ, or Velker, he snuck up on you.
5 anymore. What about you, Red?
Red's got shooting. For sure. As does
I don't know if
Velker.
Red's trying to talk or not.
Yeah, Red, we're gonna need you to talk.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry.
Oh,
There I
okay,
am.
there you go.
Yep.
All right, there's the man
Yep, yep.
himself. All right, that's line. That's line shooting at those guys. Obviously, Velker gets to shoot back. But we'll start with
What's
Red.
Leger?
Yeah, Leger doesn't get any benefit that way. That's
It's
terrain.
1 die for.
You are.
By
it's
6,
one
but it
die
goes
for a
up
five.
because-
It's 1 die for a 5 or a. It's for a 6, because
Yeah,
you're
because
both-
he's in the woods still.
Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
6. Nothing.
No.
How about this guy?
He's within
Yep.
4.
Go ahead. 5 or 6 again. No. Velker.
Nope.
5 or 6. 5 or 6.
Yay. Maybe I'll hit it. No.
No. Apparently you can't see each other.
Where are
is,
you?
is how I read that.
We can hear you, but we cannot see
We
you.
can hear you, but we cannot see you. Any other shooting? Is there any other shooting? You're all good and transformed over here, CT? Yes, you are. Look at that. All right, let's do some rallying. I see some rallying. Velker, your gun here. You need a 3 or less. Stagger is still there.
There's that 6.
There's the 6 you wanted.
Yeah. Can we trade rolls, maybe?
And this is David, the East Essex. Can they get out of this jam with a 4 or less? Yes. Stagger's taken care of. How about these Gordon Highlanders, 5 or less? Yes.
How many 3s is that in a row? Wow.
That's it. Well,
A lot.
There are times when you want them, right? Any other staggers that we're trying to get rid of? See a bunch of kills. No staggers. Okay. Time we got here. Oh, we're killing it. Let's do turn 4. Finish up with turn 4. That'll be the last one for tonight.
Did you do OJ's ADC?
Thank you. OJ. See if we can get this ADC over here. 1 die. Half speed, but he gets there. Delivers the message. They are now on the orders. You'll have to write them at the start of the turn. They'll get to roll initiative and they'll get to move.
All right.
Anybody else want to change orders?
Negative.
Okay, we're good. OJ, you're good.
Yep.
Cool. All right, artillery on turn 4. Turn 4 artillery. Might as well go to our guns.
Yes, sir.
All right, same. Oh, gotta get out the sticks. The steaks. I'm touching my stick.
The steak.
On a
Hey.
steak.
Yeah. Filipino on a steak.
That could be a reason why.
There could be a reason why. So, yeah, this is 5 or 6 on the Gordons. Nothing. 5 or 6 on the 79th. 6 on the Lunenburg Landwehr.
No.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh! Punching up the Landwehr.
It bounced over the front 2 ranks right into the rear.
The Landwehr were sitting back there, drinking beer, having their gin, and a cannonball just comes back there and not only kills one of them, but staggers them too. And let me tell you how easy it is to unstagger Landwehr. It's not. Or as Velker put it, you really don't. Where are the heavies going to shoot? Going to hook that way again?
Yeah,
We'll
let's
go
hook that
straight
way
ahead.
again.
Which way? To the right?
No, let's go straight ahead. You're right. Let's go straight ahead.
I don't judge. All right, here we go. 4, 5, 6 on the East Essex again. No. Apparently they've been all that talk about OJ and where he grew up was inspired them. 4, 5, 6 on Sergeant Harper. No.
No.
And a 6 on the 28th North Gloucester.
No.
Wow. Did you know that there were bad guys out there, Ron? I'm curious. Did you?
Apparently not.
Right.
Not this turn.
Let's hit back at the Richelieu's guns.
6. No.
Nope.
Any other guns?
Apparently, our gunners all need what Sean Connery's wearing.
I
Given
know,
their
right?
sarong.
No,
Yeah,
not
now-
that. Take another look.
Take
Take
another
another
look at
look.
Sean
Oh,
Connery.
what have you done?
Look at it.
There you go.
I was
Yes.
learning how to draw.
This is why we can't have nice things. Let's get some die rolls going. OJ, why don't you give me something for Von Merle?
3. Evidently, both armies need Napoleon to come out and teach them how to shoot artillery.
That seems to be a clear point.
I was doing good. This is my first round. I haven't hit nothing.
Why don't we bust out Alton? How's he feeling?
6.
Ooh. He has wanted to move all day long. That's here. How about Jerome?
He doesn't want to move.
Sudden profound lack of enthusiasm. He's got gunfire going on. How about Foy? Perponcher, I think it's probably time we gave you an order because you're fully engaged now.
We gotta roll.
Yep, 1d6. Mercy. The Allies got a little bit of initiative going on. Picton. Amazing.
There's that 3.
Perfect.
Four, yeah, perfection. Perfection. Command tent. How about Bachelou?
I see your 3, and I see your 3.
Okay, everybody. Take a quick peek at the sheet here. Yeah, we don't get Kellerman to 7, and we don't get Cook until 6. But again, with Cook, as we get closer, we have to keep track of if and when any of these Allied regiments break, because that can slow him down. All right, we got 2 6s, both of them on the Allied side, Alton and Perponcher. Who wants to go first? Mike or Velker?
I can. I'll go first, I think.
All right, hit it, Alton.
I just have one question. What is the arc of fire for infantry?
It's essentially 45 left and right.
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
But they're supposed to shoot straight ahead. Preferred target is always straight ahead.
Right.
And then Jim, the rest of Alton's division here, if I want to start turning them,
Yep.
I
That's
can do
2.
something like that, right?
Yep. That's 2, and then you can just shoot him forward. That's
Something right
4.
that way.
Yeah, that's 4. See here.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah, so that's 4.
two's
Now you
fine.
got 2 inches. You can move him ahead.
2 or 4.
2. And now you can line up everybody behind him. Velker, what did you want to do for Perponcher?
That's a good question.
Uh-oh. Happening. Just crashed.
We lose somebody?
Yeah, I crashed out.
Okay. We're still here.
Oh,
We're still here for you.
Okay.
Come on back.
Yep. That's fine. Yep. Give me just a minute here.
Mhm. Hey, John Stanley, shoot before you left. Antietam. And Tatum is the answer to your question. Holy cow, that was a voice chat crash.
Yeah, that was everything.
We lost Mike the whole way out. There you are.
And he's back.
Alright. I suppose now is the time. So what is moving through trees?
Half.
And how far do units in line move?
4.
So I get 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a bunk?
Oh, yeah.
Can't tell.
That is.
I can't see the range.
You're fine. That's 1.1. Yes, you're fine.
I wasn't sure if I was making contact with my
Mm-hmm. You're fine.
Alright, cool. So there's that. And my guns, can I get that off?
Where are you?
These guns.
That comes during the rally phase.
Alright, that does it. These guns
Hey,
will
Jim.
turn.
All right.
So can someone get on my corner? They're going to turn right.
So what you do is you go like this.
Yeah, I know. Don't you do it from the back right?
No, front right. That's 6 inches, so they're done right there.
Okay.
And they're up here.
Alright.
Hey, Jim.
I can barely hear you, Mike. You're super quiet.
Can you hear me better now?
Keep coming up.
Hang on.
There you go.
How's
You're back.
that? Okay. All right, these guys over here that I need to finish moving. Is this first one okay? The way I moved him, I pivoted him and
That's
then
fine.
moved
Yeah.
him 2 inches.
Mhm. He should be roughly
Okay, and then
parallel.
this guy,
Yep. That's the way it works.
something like that.
And it's back 2 inches. It's only 2.
Oh, yep,
This guy.
It should look. That's very much what it should look like.
yep. Yeah. I just got carried away on my
This guy's going to
move there.
so front left.
It's 2.
2 and then 2 more or 4 more.
2 more. That's it. And you can move Perponcher up. He's.
I think that's everything. I don't think I have anything else other than Houston.
Mm-hmm. Unless you decided to get in the scrap, huh, Perponcher? All right. So, Mike, are you all set? You're good?
I'm good.
All right, that was another 6. Velker said Perponcher's boys and the trees are good. Who's got a 5? I know that we all know that David has a 3 because he can only have a 3.
I have a 5.
Red is a 5. Away with you, sir.
Okay, if I understand this is a Blanc with this guy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I love how bonk has become an official Napoleonic term.
It is. It is. Highly technical.
Okay. Let me get this straight.
Mm.
These guys can now change. These guys, not the guys in contact, they cannot change. But these guys can now contact, can change formation and turn.
They
correct?
cannot. They cannot change formation
Because
or
they're within
face-
the 4 inches.
Correct.
Okay. What about these guys?
Nope.
Can they change formation?
Sure can't. Cannot.
No, you got a guy in front of you.
Okay. We might as well move forward then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might as well go for a bonk.
Not that guy. He can't leave.
Like, oh, blast.
I know he wants to.
Sorry,
That's okay.
I messed that up. And we can go 4 inches, correct?
2, River. You're going to come short.
Okay, that's good.
Just going to wind up shooting at each other.
Yep. Can be helped.
Nope. You're right about that.
Oh. Get back
Oh, I
here.
mean, these guys are all going to line up. I don't know how they got that far.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys something. Still a lover of LaSalle too, but this actually looks the most like the way I've read the battle described.
You know, Jim, as we've been doing this project Quatre, I don't know that I ever really realized that Waterloo was more of a campaign with a series of battles.
Correct.
And if you know, doing the high school, and I've just never really looked at it that deep, but you look at you know, your high school history class and stuff, and you think it's just the one battle, you know, that one day.
Because that's what they focus on a lot. That's why.
No, but that's what I'm just saying though. I mean, until we started doing this, I didn't realize that there was what 3-4 battles that preceded Waterloo.
Ligny. Yeah, Ligny, Quatre Bras.
Yeah, Lagny and Quatre Bras. You know, Lagny is such a huge win for Napoleon over Blucher. Had Ney been able to carry Quatre Bras against Wellington, there might not have been a Waterloo.
Right. I remember that from the movie.
But then there won't be a
Not too long
song.
ago.
Then there won't be a song, and it won't be a metaphor for ultimate defeat.
And then Russia will come in and just occupy France for the next 300 years.
Well, Austria is going to get there first, but yeah, your point's well taken.
You know, because Russia has never conquered anybody.
Well, remember, in 1814, which forces Napoleon to abdicate, Alexander marches into Paris. There are Cossacks in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Shush you.
This is kind of great. I'm really enjoying watching this evolve. As things are measured, Ron, why don't you go right ahead? It doesn't matter. Because Velker's already done his thing. So why don't you just go?
Oh, well, CT goes before me.
Yeah, so what? CT's... Actually,
okay.
you and CT can both go. Tell you the whole truth. Although, wait. I should allow... Picton's got a 3. CT's got a 3. So yeah, CT would go first anyway.
Alright.
Yep.
And you said a wheel for skirmishers is only 1?
Correct. It's 1 per click.
My skirmishers can move back up behind the guns, correct?
Yeah, you can turn them right around and move them straight ahead. Absolutely. Plenty of room. And what happened to your skirmishers is very much what would have happened, right? I mean, you guys advance forward,
Right.
Your skirmishers get the heck out of Dodge.
Or mine, they hide in the woods.
Yeah, I'm very pleased by that run. I got to tell you, I cannot lie.
Are we on the 3s?
Yeah, we're on 3s. You got something?
All right. Yeah, I got my reserves.
Go nuts. Did you mark your orders for them?
No, I need to do that on the map,
Yeah.
right?
Now you got to do it. Draw me an order from Merlin. I know you changed it too, but now I got to have me an order.
Yep.
And this is one of the other nice things about Shako when you play it big board, is that guys that don't necessarily interact with each other can move simultaneously because they don't affect each other.
There we go.
There we go.
How's that,
It's-
Jim?
I think I'm done.
Let me have a look at your marker. Oh, sweet Mary Mother of God.
You might want to switch to spades so we can see it as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I got disconnected there, and
Yeah, that's fine. I know what you're doing.
there we go. Dave, does that look good? Or were you expecting him to come further over?
No, that's perfect. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And you can go ahead and
So,
fastest way.
so
for
how do
you-
I get these guys?
Change face.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just change face.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go ahead and go around because that way they avoid the woods
Yeah, that's
there?
fine.
Or does that not make a difference?
No, it does. It does. 'Cause,
Yeah,
horses can't enter trees.
Right. That's what I thought. And then that's their entire movement is changing the
Correct.
facing. Yep. Good.
Somebody's up pretty hard on their mic. I'm getting some Darth Vader. Thank you. I don't know where everybody's watching from, but if you pull back, this is getting a very nice look to it.
Stepping away for a moment.
Very good. The other thing is, depending the angle from which you see the French columns, you can either see their white pants leg or the blue of their jacket. So they either look white or blue.
Okay, I'm back.
CT, how you doing?
I think I did everything legally and
I
above board, and I'm good.
think it looks good. Anybody got any? Did I skip anybody's moves? Oh, Ron's still doing stuff.
Just picked and left, I think now.
All right, hit it.
So you say it's half move through trees, right?
Yep. So column 3 inches.
Probably best if I look at it from above and do it straight like that.
Very nice. I admit I didn't denude that forest thinking there wouldn't be a fight in this forest. Boy, oh boy.
Okay. What Battle of Quatre have we done that they have not gone around that side, the what is it, west side, east side of the flank?
well, tried to, but look how far ahead, look how far advanced they are. But more relevantly, which Battle of Quatre have we ever had where you all were way out there? The only other one is LaSalle.
Yeah.
It's the fact that there's this chunk.
And I don't think LaSalle went that far. It was on. I think Quatre was like at the edge of the board, so there really wasn't that much of a forest there.
We'll have to take a look.
Yeah, there was one that it only went like to about. Well, no, because I kind of remember the woods kind of looped around. I just don't think it was.
No, well,
Much
I
of a
think Quatre, like
distance.
Quatre, I think was actually located like right here.
Right.
There's only a little bit of woods here.
That's the key. Is that Quatre Bras in LaSalle is way up in the upper left corner. Here it's at center stage.
That's it for the land viz.
What do you got them doing? Hey guys, go into those trees. It'll probably be fine. All right, so you guys.
Well, I need a little bit of defense, don't I?
Yeah, I suppose it probably isn't the hardest thing in the world to convince them to go hide.
Never mind the man behind the trees.
Right. All right. Is that everybody? All right, let's talk about some skirmishers. Ron, I know you got some.
I guess both of them.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're within 6. That you checked. Of course you did. You know what you need.
I roll both of them at once.
No. You need to roll these in order because this can become a kill.
Okay.
Does not. Roll again.
Nope.
Does not. Okay, nothing there. Skirmishers. There were other skirmishers. Not there. How about
On my
here?
side, can I see into those trees?
Yeah, sure can. You can see those guys and they can see you. Let's have a look there.
Skirmish on skirmish.
Oh yeah, but they're hiding. They're definitely hiding. So they get a bonus. You need a 6 to hit them. Nothing. They get a 5 or 6 to hit you. That's you, David. Nope. How about these guys? They're right on the edge. Oh, yeah. So, it's, CT, it's up to you, really. You can go over here, you can go over there. Alright. 6. Nope. Fire back. Nope. Skirmishers
Yeah,
shooting at each other and
3.
hitting nothing. Alright. Regular musketry. I know we've got some. Did you get any run?
No, not any regular. Okay. At 2 inches in the wood, like I'm still too deep.
Yeah. All right. So this is some back and forth between Velker and Red. All right. I always got to remind myself. I know he's got cover because Velker's in them trees.
Yeah, it probably needs a 6.
That's likely the case, but I'm gonna go have a peek anyway. Yeah. So here we are. Where are we? There we are. So Red, why don't you go first? Since you moved into range, you need a 6 to hit him. Nope. Velker, come back. 5 or 6.
No.
And you
now
both,
doesn't he?
This is a melee.
I'm
this
sorry.
is coming.
Well,
yeah, this
oh,
is
he
this
doesn't
is
get to
no. This is the bad thing. That I'm gonna do that as part of the melee.
Oh, okay.
Because that winds up sucking for Red Sacks. He gets to take a load of volley fire in the face.
Hooray.
No, he's charging. No, I thought he does.
Oh,
because
that's
he's
right. No,
he's
that's
being
right.
charged.
That's right. Velker charged him. You're right. Of course you're right. Any other
Don't
muskets?
say that. I'm not always right. I'm never that right.
Any other muskets other than that one? Okay. Red, This is point blank fire at Velker. The only advantage you've got is he's in the trees still. He does get.
Okay, I
that.
have a question.
Yes, sir.
This 3rd Battalion, don't they have a shot through here
Where? Sorry.
to catch this edge?
No.
Or no?
No, way too blocked. Way too blocked.
Okay, just wanted to ask.
Yep, sure.
Not familiar with the rules, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty strict on that actually. But a fair
Okay.
question indeed. Where is my? There it is. Yeah, it's a +1 -1, so it washes. Because it's point blank, but it's also into trees. So
Well, since
so then
am I
it's
in the
5,
trees
6.
as well? So
that'll
Yeah.
affect melee. He doesn't get to shoot at you. You get to shoot at him as he's coming at you. So he doesn't get to shoot at you. You just get to shoot at him.
Right.
And then we'll figure that out with the melee where you're probably both going to be in the weeds, which neither of you is going to like. So you shoot at
okay,
him.
here we go.
Nothing.
Nope.
No.
The problem with that, you have failed a volley, which is going to be a negative
Right.
in melee. Your guys were figuring, hey, I'm going to be able to shoot that guy and something great's going to happen, and that great thing didn't happen. Any other musketry that I should be aware of? Nothing at all. Okay. So now it's a melee. Melee is 1 die. We check for support. Remember we talked about how important support is?
Yep.
This guy, no support to his left, so this doesn't count. But he does have rear support, very clearly. So that's a +1 for the French. He's in the trees, which is a -1. So that's his net 0. He has also failed a volley, which is a net -1. How about Velker? Velker, he is in the trees, which is a -1, but he has support to his rear, not, however, to his right. So he is at a net 0. So it's a net -1 for red, a net 0 for Velker. Let me check myself. Fairly confident, but you know.
Sounds about right.
Neither staggered, flank, rear, failed volley, more kills than opponents. Nope. Yep, none of it. Both sides roll a die. You then add your MR plus modifier. So your morale rating matters.
I think we're the same.
No. Your Nassau line is a 4. So you're at that's a 6. And oh yeah, you are a 4. So it's a 6 and then so yeah. Now
My only chance is if he rolls a 2 or a 1.
yeah, if he rolls a 2 or a 1, and that just becomes the degree of loss. No. So he gets a total. So yours, Velker, was a 2 plus a 4, which is even 6. His is a 4 plus a 3, actually, because he's at a -1. So it's a net 7, a difference of 1. Net 1. Let's see what that says. Did I go to the wrong chart? I did. Wrong chart.
Where are you?
Melee
on this?
modifiers.
Oh, severe here.
Yeah, it's severity of defeat. Outscored opponent. Enemy falls back 6 inches. Infantry. Cavalry outscores infantry. Infantry broken. So yes, that, by the way, is the number of kills. So, Velker, you sustain a kill.
Belker, I'm really, really sorry.
No,
I didn't mean to do that.
Don't lie to me, Red.
Well, hey, you know, you've been threatening to come get me. Come on. Come on. I want to see you come all the way out here to the desert.
He can't. He's not allowed to cross the street on his bicycle.
Oh!
Wow.
You are
Oh, wait a minute,
not
maybe- may-
going
may- may-
there,
may-
OJ. I
wait,
still
wait a
have
minute,
an
wait a minute, he's-
appointment to go to your house
he's-
and punch you after you tease me with the ship aiming. I still remember.
Wow. He's
I
going
will
all the way
never
back
forget.
to Fletcher Pratt.
I will never forget. OJ.
Although now he's 13, so he might be able to cross the street, but he's not allowed to leave the neighborhood.
Wow. Coming
Live
straight.
in fear, OJ.
Wow. I feel dissension in the Allies, guys.
Oh, that meteor might come and get you first before Velker does.
Live in fear.
In 2 years, I get a drive. Like 3 years, I get a driver's license. The first thing I'm doing.
The first thing I do.
And then he'll be allowed around the block.
All right, so that's going to require Velker to go back 6 inches, which is going to shake those guys behind.
No, it's all falling apart.
Oh, my day just crashed.
All right, well, we'll be here for it. Come on back. So you're gonna
Remember,
have to-
Velker,
Yeah, it
if
was
you're
weird.
gonna-
It was a Unity update.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
I will not touch it either.
Just remember, Velker, if you come all the way here, you got to go through Madison and stop at Noble Knights for me first.
Where is that?
Noble Knight Games.
In Madison.
Oh,
Madison.
I don't know.
No, actually, it's
I don't
it's actually
live
in
in
Janesville,
Madison.
isn't it?
It's what?
It's in Janesville, isn't it?
It moved.
Oh, did it? Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't live in
Yep.
Madison.
All right.
Wait, what do you
I was to
want
the store a
from
couple.
there?
I was to the store a couple times in Jamesville when I had to go up to Watertown.
Got it.
Anyway, aren't we going to pick you up for Historicon at some point?
Yeah, we're on our way to Historicon. We're driving. We're gonna come get OJ.
And I'll punch
OJ,
you the
sit
entire
in the
time.
back.
No, we're both sitting in the back, so I can punch him repeatedly.
So that was a win. That was a win for our French friends. I gotta look up and see exactly what happens there, but I'm pretty sure that is gonna
Maybe-
hang a staggered monkey on.
Maybe Velker, you ought to think about punching the French instead.
Good point. I'll punch Dalino then.
Hey,
Just kidding.
just wait for Historicon.
There we go. All right. No other melees, right? That was it. Cool.
Nope. That's it.
All right. Let's deal with our rallies. Here they are. I'll start over here with David. Oh God, the Luneburg Vlandver. Can they get out of this?
Oh, would you believe it?
They can. Look at
Nothing
that.
if not consistent,
Another
David.
3.
That's all right. That's how you get out of a stagger. What else we got? Who got them a stagger? I know there's more. These guns.
Velker's cannons.
My pew pews.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, these guns, Velker.
I thought those were bang bangs.
Bang bangs.
Squeaky squeaks.
No.
The squeaky squeaks. Yes, that's right. Sorry.
All right, now here's the one you ain't gonna like. Remember I told you Shako was ugly about things?
Yeah.
When you gotta fall back this way,
Uh-huh.
you either make this roll or you're gone.
Yay! What do I gotta roll?
4 or less.
Here comes the
I'm
6.
fine.
He's fine.
Oh.
All right. So he's gonna be good. Yeah, it's a high risk proposition losing a melee. Is that it? Are we good? All right, that is going to
Yes,
take
sir.
us to turn 5, which is where we'll pick up next time. I hope you're liking it. I remember why I love Shako.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.
You know, it's got limitations. It's got some old school stuff going on, but it's also, and part of it too is that we're dealing with a Michael Hopper, and I say it again, a Michael Hopper scenario design, which is, you know, a guy who knows how to design scenarios and make them fun and make them historical. There's a lot of good.
It seems like there's a lot of like rules that like LaSalle 2 used.
Oh
Like
yes.
the bouncing guns.
Yep.
You know, formation changing.
Well, and look, you know, every rule system ever has been inspired by others, right? You know.
Right.
And I have no doubt that the bouncing gun stick, although the bouncing gun stick has a long history in tabletop wargaming, so
Yeah.
to be sure.
But we haven't played many games with except for LaSalle 2 in this one with
True,
bouncing
that's
guns.
right. That's right. Quick question: does anybody want to change any orders for turn 4? I forgot that.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Turn 4 or turn 5?
That'll be for turn.
Oh no.
We were in turn.
Yeah, that's
4.
right. You're right. No, good.
All right. Well, let me do the most important thing, which is save. That is now saved and away. So we will come back next Saturday, give this a shot. On Wednesday, I have some thoughts because I don't think, unless Dalinor and Giorgio and I can get together and fix our 1809 stuff, which is a lot, which we really have to get together and do, I may have a special surprise game for Wednesday. I'll put it up on the forums at Armchair Dragoons. Thursday, I think, unless I hear different, CT and Vance will be going back at it in their game of Chain of Command. We are coming up on the I can't believe I'm about to say this. We are coming up on the 100th episode of Saturday Night Fights.
Yay!
Very nice.
What are we going to do?
Will there be cake?
There will be cake somehow. There will be at a minimum be digital cake.
The cake is a lie, though.
The cake, though, as Velker says, is a lie. I have one key thought, and that thought is Antietam.
Ooh.
So
with what rules?
Altar of Freedom.
Altar of Freedom. Dalinar, did you want to do Napoleonics for the 100th?
No, that's fine. That'd be fine.
You don't sound fun.
I would say Antietam would be good. I would say Billion Suns would be good, or a naval game.
Ooh, a naval Fletcher Pratt. Ooh,
Fletcher Pratt.
Those always seem to draw a lot of viewers.
That's true. Folks do seem to like Billion Suns too. So well, let's
and-
kick it around. Let's talk. I got a lot of stuff built and we got a lot of different things to do. But next week we will come back for this. Hopefully, see what we can do here. And unfortunately, who knows? It's like any good TV series. This is a cliffhanger moment because there's a whole lot of stuff that has yet to happen. And what's really critical is that some of the best troops in the British Army are still off the table. So,
100th episode, big snappy nappy.
I thought we were saving Big Snappy Nappy for an all-day affair, or do you want to do that on?
The 100th episode would be an all-day affair. The special 100th episode.
Oh my God! Spend an entire Saturday. There we go. But well, we'll see. Anything is possible. Anyway, to everybody watching, how many are still? How many lunatics are out there?
Will there be fireworks?
The crazy part is, and I think he is telling the truth because he is an honorable man. Hasdrubal has watched all of them. Live. All 100. That's insane. That is.
That's crazy.
Love the guy. You know it. So we will get together and do something like that. But anyway, in the meanwhile, to those who watched and to those who always watch, we thank you. It's great to hang out with you. It's great to hear from you. And, we'll see. So anyway, next game will be Wednesday. Little something special, I think. And, well, I know it'll be because I don't know what it is quite yet. And Thursday, Chain of Command, Storming the Citadel, Mission 4, CT versus Vance. Saturday.